Hello everyone, welcome back to this absolute mess of a game. It is I, Fe, once more with Specky and Seiba.
Hi.
Oh, why the silence, guys?
I was waiting for Spec to speak first.
I was waiting for Saber to speak first.
Stupid cat, you make me look bad!
Ah!
But yeah, welcome once more to the Greatest Attorney Chronicles.
Yay.
We are back after finishing the first chapter of the story. And as Neil suggested, we are going to do first the escapades to get a bit of side story stuff. And it's going to be fun and lighthearted before we destroy our minds with the trial. I don't know how long this will last, so we'll see. It's fine, Cleo, take your time. Okay, special contents. But yeah, I don't have anything to say. We finished the first chapter. Just watch the stream if you want to know what happened.
Yeah, just watch the VOD. Please.
It's there on my channel. Please watch it. I need to feel validated. By the way, we never did get that achievement of the shovels.
Damn. Oh, that's the Grace Turning 2 achievement.
Yeah, but we're missing a lot of Greatest Attorney 1 achievements. Remember you had to really debate about ladders and step ladders. Duck around to find the argument about shovels and spades. For playing the game in all available outfits. For completing all the extra escapade adventures. Final chapter. Okay, this is chapters.
Yeah, probably good to stay away from these for now, still.
And then mystery. This is Cleo. Yes, that is enough for Cleo. Yes.
Oh my god, I love it.
But yeah, we're going to try to get through the escapades as quickly as we can.
So I guess we'll just go in order then.
Are all of the escapades for the first game?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I mentioned it before, but the escapades are like essentially like DLC for the first game. I don't think Chronicles includes any escapades from the second game though.
Alright, well, let's go then. In the first of eight escapades, Yunosuke finds two trouble-making witnesses from his earlier trial having a battle of words with in the defendant's antechamber, into real tongue lashing. The escapade entitled Episode 1, The Defendant's Antechamber. Spoilers about the first game story, yes.
So we're going way back.
I refuse that challenge. 22nd of November, 3 PM. Supreme Court of Judicature, Defendants Antechamber. Well, we're starting.
It's been a long time. I don't remember who was who.
You are Korekuta, Saber was the soldier.
Just look at my precious treasure now, myself. I have scrubbed and scrubbed. But the repellent odor of meat will never be repelled from its resplendent surface again!
But you'll be back in your position at least. You should be grateful, old man.
How dare you!
Excuse me, but I'd like to get that Saboton question there if I could.
Oh. It's a shame material! My Victor, this is not over! The Guardians awaits those who would defraud us senior citizen for precious treasures!
Watch your tongue, old man. Mark my words, I won't.
Sorry, Sergeant, but could I get that? Do I just get that Sabuton cushion there as well?
Oh my god. Saber.
Oh. I won't go to jail. Never. Imagine if I did. The very next day, my boy would starve without a chain of command in place to provide for him.
Give me a second. I was eating a little.
Using the child to protect yourself myself, I call that abstinent cowardice!
Oh, really? Who would just employ the old born defense as senior citizen tactic? The only way to fight an enemy who's using underhand tactics is with dig for that strategy.
I'm sorry to interrupt again, but I just need to get that Western style cushion there on the sofa.
Enough of this insubordination. What do you want, man?
Oh, please don't mind me.
Oh, do you mind telling me where is this the wide-eyed criminal from the trial before?
Well, perhaps, but criminal, no.
What is this unhealthy fascination you exhibit with the seating arrangements of others? Why are you appearing under the cushion of this upholstered seat?
Oh, well, the thing is... Spec, it's your time to shine.
assuming it's him. Any luck? Did you find it?
My boy!
Hey, it's fine. This is a timeline where he's fine. It's okay.
No, sadly not. I don't think it's here, Kazuma.
You really are a liability, Ryunosuke.
Report at once. Have you lost something? Is that it?
Yes. I was just on the way to a party to celebrate my friend's victory here when...
I realized that my university pin badge was missing.
A university pin badge, you say?
Yes, for my color here, you see?
Affirmative. Uniforms must be kept in prime condition at all times. The missing badge is unacceptable.
I thought if I looked around, I would probably turn up somewhere. Like the old tale of the command coin at the stake.
A variable which I am acutely aware.
I've exhausted my search now, really. The logical conclusion is that someone must have stolen it.
Don't look at me. I don't just find any old metal object irresistible, you know. Imagine what would happen if a little trooper idol here swallowed something like that.
I'm afraid we'll have to give up, Ryunosuke. Still, if you tell the office your student number, they should be able to issue it with a new one. What's the matter? Don't tell me.
Yes, I don't remember my student number.
God. I don't believe it. I mean, it's the second time you've lost your badge, isn't it?
There, actually.
You're a fucking mess. If you didn't think you could remember it, you should have made a note of it somewhere. I told you that until I was blue in the face the last time this happened.
Ah, yes, I do seem to remember someone telling me something along those lines. It was you, was it?
You can't even remember who told you that you needed to remember it.
Man, he really is part of your family, Spec.
So fuck you! Shut up, the both of you. I was thinking on the back of my mind, but I didn't want to say it.
Man, the memory problems also run deep.
It is.
My student numbers are 6 digits, Kazuma. Who could remember 6 whole digits? I remember my fucking ID.
I can barely remember 5 digits.
I have memorized my ID and you cannot remember your goddamn student number. Are you kidding me?
It's not. It's 6 whole digits.
So what? Its 6 whole digits are super important. You should memorize them.
I can't remember that either. I can't remember phone numbers either, even half of them. Mine isn't exactly a long established university, you know. All of our numbers are still rather low.
So it's like a 403 number, actually. Amazing.
In fact, I only use the last 3 digits. Okay, even that's a little
903. Well, that might help, I suppose.
That might help. Ryunosuke, it's only 3 digits you need to remember. Just 3.
Sorry, my brain is such a disappointment.
And screenshot that, and that is my entire life in a nutshell. Thank you.
I will screenshot that, yes.
That is the motto of the Spec family now. Sorry, my brain is a disappointment.
Yes, well, anyway, young man, myself, I was greatly impressed with you in the courtroom today.
Oh, you mean me?
A lawyer already before you even graduated, and such a loyal friend to this one.
This one? What's that supposed to mean?
Oh no, I still have much to learn.
And I will not be able to learn more.
In fact, that was brought home to me in no uncertain term only last year. My Achilles heel was spectacularly exposed by my best friend here.
Indeed.
What? By me? This is the first time I've heard about it.
Just give me a second.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh yes, my Achilles heel.
My Achilles heel is Ryunosuke.
Just points Cosmo to the right side where you can see the chat. My Achilles heel is in that link. People, watch the VOD. Go there, click the link. You'll see my weakness there.
Just points towards the chat in my stream.
Yes, by Ryunosuke Naruhodo. You can't have forgotten, surely. It was last summer at the speech contest.
The speech contest? Oh, that.
Contestants had to take to the stage and deliver a public address on any subject they chose. We were competing to give the most compelling and powerful speech.
And yours was great. It made a huge impression on the audience.
Obviously, since I was a budding student of law, I was determined to win. And, sure enough, one by one my opposition fell. When I reached the final at last, I came up against you.
Yes, so you did.
Not being rude, but when I first laid eyes on you, I thought to myself, this cheeky white-eyed no-hopper is out of his depth. He's gonna be a pushover.
That's your version of not being rude, I said.
Well, I paid for my complacency, cause it brought on that humiliating defeat.
It is the power of the Naruhodo family. They can word very well.
They word good.
Look at Phoenix and his bullshit power.
Saber, that's you.
Defeat? How? Why are ranks compromised?
My shoot was going very well. I had the audience in the palm of my hand. They hung on my every word. And then, when I came to the very last line.
Yes? What happened at the very last line? Tell me!
Supposed to be a climactic end. Unfortunately, I completely fouled it up.
Never.
You mean you stumbled on your words?
Spectacularly. Even now, can't believe I ruined it.
Well, what on earth did you say, man?
Ryunosuke, you'd better say it. I still get my tongue around it.
Sure, of course. I can still recall it perfectly. What you
Of
said at the end of your
course.
speech, or rather, what you intended to say at the end of your speech, was this. So rise, ladies and gentlemen, applaud our forefathers' plight and the fight for filial piety.
And what went wrong?
What indeed myself, I see no problem with that pronunciation of these paltry words.
In that case, old man, I invite you to say it yourself.
Very well then, I shall. So rise, ladies and gentlemen, and applaud our forefathers play in the the fight for fiddle pot. It's impossible!
I'm doing good, Cleo.
The arise, ladies and gentlemen part, I delivered perfectly. But the next part had me floundering for a whole 5 minutes. At the end of it, I was on my knees in front of the podium, a blabbering mess.
So Ryunosuke is just very good at pronunciation.
I cannot word good sometimes.
That's when the audience started to heckle you. Arise, arise, they were shouting.
Hell on earth!
But then, of course, this man went and delivered his word-perfect speech with a perfect ending. How did it go again?
Let me see. So, my dear fellows, the message is simple. Treat your father and mother with respect. Something like that?
I mean, talk about stating the obvious. The fact is, I lost to that speech.
Tongue-tied is the only way to describe it.
But it is quite tricky to say, I agree. The final fight for filial piety, especially. Piety? Piety? I don't know the pronunciation.
I think either way, the point, I think he just said it first try again.
I mean, I also said it in my first try. Hey, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
good for y'all. Good for. And ever since that day, I've had this question whirling around in my head. Why did our forefathers choose such an awkward phrase? Was it to mock their children?
I wonder what the original translation is.
I mean, it should never have been called filial pit.
Oops, history.
It should never have been called filial piety in the first place.
Flir's face.
First place. In the first place. Ah! God damn it!
At least you're going to bring it return soon. It might not come up much there.
I'm going to deck you in the face, Ryunosuke. Well, anyway. Having lost that accursed contest, I came after you to ask you a question. How is it that you never trip up on your words? I inquired. You just gave me a broad smile and said, and I quote, "Peeking fast is my hobby." I mean, really? What kind of hobby is that?
Fast talking, the mastery of all the Naruhodo family.
I just imagine the meme of like the guy on the chalkboard that's just not Naruhodo like.
Just make like their Call of Cthulhu stats, and in fast talking they have like maximum stats.
Kazuma lost to this tongue twister. Ryosuke wanna be an auctioneer.
And another one, another two, another three, and we will sell the item to the lady over there.
And it's just the British lady from the first game. Hello.
Do you think you could take your hand off your sword? Besides, it was just a way to pass the time.
After that, you started talking at me 10 to the dozen, like you were possessed almost.
Oh, I see, so Ryosuke is also a fast stalker, like me.
Oh my fucking god, no. No. Honestly, you can't imagine the shock I suffered that day. You really can't.
You're right, I really can't.
I'm going to punch you.
Speaking fast is just the sort of hobby I'd expect a civilian like you to waste his time on.
Well, you have to practice, of course, but there are some simple things to start with. Like this famous one, for example. Swift samurai sword swipes silently sideways.
Eh?
Oh yes, even Jacoba tongue in an alien frame such as mine can find its way around that one.
Let's see. I don't doubt, it's just a bit of fun, really. Can't imagine anybody would struggle to say it. Is that alright, Kazuma?
Solely unsheathed sword. Swift Swamura sword. Ah, damn it!
I've never been messed by a word too.
He almost ubu'd in the samurai.
A sweep swamura sword sweeping sideways. Swiftly.
But he has the deep ass like anime voice, like swiftly, swiffy, swam away.
It's not just a samurai. Every good soldier needs to be able to handle a sword. That's why I've been busy teaching Aido the finer points of swordplay. None of his wordplay nonsense private.
That baby can use a sword.
Don't think of it. Not long after that, we started to attend lectures together, didn't we? We went into a debate about family values at the Sukiyaki place on campus. You remember? What do you mean family values?
Yes, your argument was full of jokes and puns, and wordplay as usual. I remember it well.
It's our mastery!
Yes, yes it is.
Oh, was it?
In any case, I swore that I would never let myself forget the shock you gave me back then. And as a symbol of how serious I took the oath, I decided to wear this. My red Hajimaka headband.
Wait, so you wore the Hachimaki headband because Ryosuke gave you a wordplay beatdown?
Yes, it's why I'm anime as fuck. The power of words makes it flow.
Sorry, Kazuma.
Yes.
You've lost me there, I'm afraid. I don't see the link. What does your red headband have to do with our oath? With your oath?
Because it will always remind me of that smug look on your face as you uttered those tantalizing words.
What words? You mean another tongue twister?
I practiced and practiced until my tongue bled, but in the end, I mastered it.
Master what?
Well, I think it's time you heard this, actually. Listen carefully now. Oh my god. No, please don't make me cut in my nose. Stop. Here goes. Red headband, lead headband, dead headband. There, perfect. See?
I've actually been meaning to ask you about that. About the story behind your headband, I mean...
Well, now you know. So I'll never forget the shocking humiliation of that day. That's why I wear this red headband every single day without fail!
What a fucking dork.
So basically, he wears his headband and makes him anime because he basically lost to a equivalent of a spelling bee.
Well, I don't know exactly how much of a shock you think you had back then, but It can't be more than the shock you've just given me now.
No, really, if they were like small kids, Cosmo would fucking do this to an actual spelling bee. I lost the spelling bee, puts on like Bardock Banana. I understand now. What do you mean?
Well, I'm sorry to have to tell you, but the tongue twister I said didn't go the way you seem to have remembered it.
Huh?
It's just as famous as Sweet Samurai Swords, so I can't believe you don't know it really. It goes red bread pan, lead bread pan, dead bread pan, man.
That is significantly more difficult. Wait, what? Bad red pen. Ugh!
It seems I've knocked some wind out of that headband of yours.
Ryunosuke literally is the only other entity powerful to
Also,
defeat Kazuma.
Cleon, you just noticed that Kazuma is alive.
We're doing the extra episode stuff, which is like side stories that are taking place during the game. Yeah, basically this is the past. This is
Yes,
after the first.
We're doing all the side stories.
Yeah.
It's good to be reminded that even the coolest of characters is at the end still a huge fucking dork.
It's not too late, Private. You could always start wearing a red band on your head instead.
Your useful figure is manifest, young man. Your cheeks are glowing redder than your Hachimaki.
Why do so many words have to be so similar?
So, looking forward to Great Britain then, where you have to deliver speeches in coded English.
I suppose I could always shell seashells on the seashore.
Almost.
Almost.
That was a fun little thing.
And that was half an hour.
Alright. In a first-class cabin. If the second-class cabin transfers another crime was committed aboard the SS Buria. The stakes are high as Johnson's Dragunov pursue the culprit, but there's more to the crime than meets the eye. Let's go.
It's just like character banter, yeah.
6th of January, 6:23 PM, SS Buria, first class cabin number 1. Oh my god, no bodies.
It's almost 2 weeks now since we left Japan. I can't believe how quickly time has gone. So, our next port of call will be Shanghai.
Shanghai.
Shanghai, whatever. I'm still having trouble with words, okay? Who's there? Who could it be at this hour? God, he's becoming... No.
The Great Detective way!
No, I have to do both. Their voices are already so similar for me. Fuck. I had to add more British, a little bit more British than in the Herlock's voice. Give me a second. A detective. A detective? Who? A great detective! I don't get it. What's a great detective? If you would just be so kind as to open the door. Oh, yes? Sorry. Of course. The fuck? Is something wrong, detective? Are you investigating the case? Whenever a great detective goes, great cases occur. Indeed, I am the root of all evil. Yep, that's her. Sorry? Then I don't think I want you in my cabin. Under my very noses on this steamship, a terrible theft has just occurred. What? You notice, I presume, the brief power failure a short while ago. Oh yes, the power couldn't have been out for more than 10 minutes though. Indeed, yet that was ample time for this wicked crime to be perpetrated. I see. Well, clearly it's a case that needs investigating. Precisely! The court ran away in this direction. Down the first-class cabin passageway here. Really? They came this way? I'm quite sure of it. It may have escaped the attention of the dim-witted crew, but not of the great detective. To that end, I would be obliged if you allow me to investigate here in this cabin.
During this whole time, Ryunosuke is just sleeping on the fucking wardrobe.
Well... How curious! So some reason why it would be inconvenient you to have your cabin searched. Inconvenience, well, you're lying or something. No. After all, I do keep something in my closet constantly. Still in the wardrobe right over there. It's just me in here, you see. No one else. So you might perhaps want to focus your attention on one of the other first-class cabins. As it happens, you are the only first-class passenger at present. Other cabins are vacant. Oh. I get to talk to myself for half an hour now.
Ryunosuke.
Did that rather tragic rumbling of the stomach arise from within you, my good fellow? Of course. As I said, I'm the only person in here. It's not long until dinner time now, so perhaps we could do this afterwards. Oh, I do apologize, sir, but it is of the first importance that the investigation is not delayed. Now, if you'll excuse me. Wait, where'd he go? How did he suddenly move all the way over there? He literally fucking teleported.
Literally just went like, think fast, second lads.
So these two have met, and I hate it. Yes, without a doubt, if the culprit were to be hiding in this cabin, he would have to be inside this wardrobe. I shall need to examine this wardrobe thoroughly. I presume you have no objection. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to decline. Really, you won't find any.
Achoo! Achoo!
That was my stomach. Did those two rather tragic scenes arise from your good self? Of course they did. As I said, I'm the only person in here. You have a curious knack of talking while sneezing then. Twice, no less. God, that's a full hard to you. I was watching quite intently, sir, and I assure you, I saw no sign of a sneeze.
Fucking Terminator mode.
Koryusuke have held his nose. As I was saying, I shall need to examine this wardrobe. We've had it now then. Game's up.
Rick.
Nobody hiding in there. It seems. What? You seem surprised. No, not at all. Yes, I am.
What the fuck?
He was in there for sure. I shut the doors on him myself. I put him in the closet. I know where he should be. Visitors, who is this now?
I can't. Was I who did Stroganoff?
No.
I think so.
No, I don't think it was actually.
I'm getting mixed messages.
I think I was Stroganoff.
Oh my god, it's going to be a spec session.
I need to. I might have to check the VOD, but I feel like because I actually used a voice mod for one of these characters on the ship, and I think he's the only one that would fit that. Fuck, it's all actually these are all my voices. Fuck. No, I think it was. Oh my fucking god, no, why? Why is everything I voice here in the same room?
We are here congregated for the convention of Spectra.
Give me a second. I actually have to turn. I have to actually turn on the thing again for this character.
Don't worry, Specky. Soon Hosenaga will also join.
I hate to say that, but I think that might happen at this point. The League of Extraordinary Spec Voices. I would call it the League of Spectacular Spec. Give me a minute. Like I said, I used the voice mod for this one because I couldn't go quite as deep as I wanted without killing myself. Excusing me. Oh, Seaman Stroganoff? Sorry for disturbing. A crime has been committed on board ship. Yes, I heard. A terrible theft, apparently.
So, Sarah, you having a nice day?
Yes.
Help me. Help. How do you know this? Oh, well, the detective here just informed me that, you see. Detective? Yes, I assume you must have asked him to investigate. Could you... Where did he go?
I am inside your walls.
I must ask you to cooperate with investigating into this crime. Fully. Uh-oh, he's glaring at the wardrobe already. Ah! Ah! Well done, you found me. So he was just
He hid in the fucking wardrobe when they closed the door.
So, I mean,
See you later, Neon.
so doesn't mean he was unknowingly just cramped it with Naruhodo in there. Oh my god.
Oh, that's adorable, Cleo. I love that so much.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Oh, it's lovely. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it.
There probably should be more orange than that, but it looks amazing. I love it. That's actually such a cool outfit.
That's really is dope, though. Yeah, it works really well because in the game, anyway, they have like customization in.
Yeah,
to a
it's
degree.
so weird as fucking armors.
Yeah, so literally that could literally be a character in that game, I think.
Yeah, it's so cool.
That's dope.
I'm going to beat the shit out of you.
No, it's perfectly okay. I mean, to me.
Yeah, it's super good. Leave it like that. Who cares about accuracy? Rule of cool, baby.
Yeah.
I fucking love the fine wall though that this guy is making.
What are you doing hiding in my wardrobe? My good man, I was merely assisting the practicality of concealment in such a place. And I would say that, at a push, human could survive for up to 5 minutes in that cramped space.
Ryonosuke is already dead.
It's gonna be in there for a night. Is he not human?
Look, his family just has a good tendency for surviving shit. It's fine. Nick literally survived getting taser right directly. It's fine.
Who are you? Shush. This is the moment of truth. The great detective is about to unveil the sordid details of this wretched crime. You mean to say... Yes, there can be no doubt that the culprit of this terrible theft... It did indeed conceal himself within this wardrobe. What? That's impossible. He couldn't have done. My best friend was in there the entire time, or at least he thought he was.
Of the voice you hold the neck was going to. God damn it. Instagram, stop messing with me.
No. I think it's cute, but I don't know what Faye thinks.
It looks really good.
Yeah, he said it was really good.
I don't know what balls you refer to, but
I don't quite know either.
anyways.
Well, like, Cleo, do you mean like the one that Naming's using like right now?
Oh, you mean like the shape of my collar?
Oh. Oh, you see him on the mad one.
Mad version, go! Oh yeah,
Oh.
but okay, yeah, I see what you mean now, yeah.
Ah, I see. Ah, I know.
They're
Yeah,
very
I
well
see it
hidden.
now. Yeah, the purple, the blue, and the yeah. Okay, I see it. That's cool.
I bet I've seen them so little I almost forgot about them.
Amazing. Anyway, how can you be sure of this? Elementary, my dear fellow. The criminal left behind the most revealing evidence. How else could you explain these 3 bones? Ah,
Naruto just crouching on the closet watching on some bones.
oh my
The most fucking deranged
Wait.
imagery.
yeah. Wait, it was like chicken or something, right? What the? That's right, look at these bones in there. And 3 of them! How did they get there? The criminal has escaped this time, but I will find him and crush him. Can I ask you something, detective? Why, yes, of course. I am always delighted to answer an inquiring mind. This terrible theft, what exactly was stolen? Aha! What else? But some steaks on the rib bone! Huh? Did you say steaks on the rib bone? For this evening's dinner, 3 rib steaks were stolen from the ship's kitchen only a short time ago. There was malfunction with generator and the ship was without lights for 10 minutes. Chef who saw criminals said that he ran away down first class passageway. And now I am on his tail. I'm afraid to say, dear fellow, that your man is no longer in his cabin. But how? Through the cabin door, no less. Having devoured his hull and his wardrobe, the culprit discarded the bones and concealed himself behind the cabin door as you came inside. Then, when the attendant was turned to the wardrobe, he seized his chance to escape through the open door. What? Make haste, my good man. After the culprit. I shall follow presently. Something troubles you, sir. I think maybe a criminal is not running away at all. What are you suggesting? The serious ass music. I know where the dog is buried, Mr. Asoki. Me? I'm sorry, me. What I think you're with everything falling into places. The criminal disappeared in first class passageway. The bones in the woodroom. Our clues are pointing their fingers at you. Don't be ridiculous. I would never. Yes, of course. I established at once that you couldn't have been the perpetrator of this crime. You did? Why? How are you so sure? My dear fellow, there are but two things in this world on which one can rely on with total certainty. What two things? The first is the word of a great detective, and the second? The second is the tragic rumbling of an empty belly. Oh, not again. When I first entered this cabin, there did arise from this gentleman a belly rumbling so audaciously tragic that it confirmed beyond all doubt that the man had not eaten a single rib steak in some time, let alone 3. Why do I have to suffer this humiliation when I've done nothing wrong? Curses, I will catch his thief. He cannot have gone far. Indeed, assuming he decided against a post-meal continental swim. Well, if you will, Tsumina. My apologies for upsetting your evening. Guys, help. My voice hurts. My throat hurts.
That's bad.
Detective, one moment, please. Yes? That was a most remarkable deduction. Perhaps you'd be kind enough to tell me your name. I quested my mind. You have been talking with the one and only Herlock Sholmes. I see. Well, Cosmo Asogi. I'm soon on my way to Great Britain. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Mr. Asogi. Oh, and before I forget. Yes. I feel I should warn you. Live cargo is strictly forbidden on this vessel. So you would do well to conceal the stowaway currently lying low under your bed as carefully as possible.
I knew it.
Oh, sure. Oh, under the bed? I bid you farewell then, Mr. Asogi. He's uncovered our secret. Suppose I should have expected nothing less of a great detective. Ryonosuke, what the fuck up?
You are Ryonosuke just with his face stuffed full of steak.
Now then. When did you move in under the bed? I thought we had it when he opened the wardrobe door.
Ah, well, it was thanks to that split-second chance you engineered.
That I what?
I love how he actually saw her look for a bit before the actual chapter started.
Oh my god.
You said him for a moment, remember? You suggest that he investigated the other cabins instead.
Oh yes, he turned to look towards the corridor, didn't he?
Well, I couldn't see what he was doing, of course. But I thought to myself, it's now or never. And the next thing I knew, I was under the bed. Man, this Ryonosuke has the power to someday reach Sherlock's level.
You really know how to give me a scare, don't you? Anyway, what's all this about the rib steaks, eh?
Sorry about that. I just been so hungry and suffocated.
He really did steal 3 fucking ribeye steak. Also, I like he actually like does the hunchback thing every time he's like, oh, sorry.
Ever since we left Japan, stuck in a tiny wardrobe. Well, you should know. You've been splitting all your meals with me. You must be starving too, surely.
Right on cue.
And there was that power cut before, wasn't there? For about 10 minutes.
So it was then.
I caught a whiff of the most delicious smell. And I thought to myself, it's now or never. The next thing I knew, I had the steak in my hands. It's now or never. Jew! Motherfucking instant transmissioning.
Oh, Seba, it's your turn for an art wish, by the way. Cleo says.
Biohacking.
Well, I start thinking.
Think. Fat. It's either you think or I make you start working on your D&D character midstream right now. This man just can't help getting himself into trouble! Alright, you're hungry, but 3 steaks! Thanks to you, 3 crewmen are going to go without tonight, I imagine.
No, it was just the one.
What?
I took 1 rib steak from the kitchen, that's all.
But I don't understand.
Hey, not that selfish. If it's only 3 steaks, I'd at least have tossed 1 your way.
I'm not your pet dog. Well, in that case, who stole the other 2?
Ah, do you think... Could there be a ghost on board? Meat-loving ghost?
There could only have been a single bow in the water when Nursery moved to hide under the bed.
Fucking hairlock.
Herlog, you bitch. Which means that the other 2 bones can only have been put there by one very flesh and blood person. You son of a bitch.
What's so funny? We're on a haunted ghost ship.
A great detective or a great shift maker. Either way, I think I'd like to spend a little more time getting to know that man.
No.
Great Hairlock Jones. And he never got the chance.
Poor Kazuma. It's time for me to Saber now.
Yay!
On.
This escape takes place as Shinosuke and Susato visit Lord Strongheart to report on the outcome of Mr. Natsume's trial. They find a flustered Inspector Gregson at the solve a very taxing problem before his time runs out. Alright, so it's a lot of me and 1 Saber. Gotcha.
Woohoo.
I get a break, yay.
Twenty-eighth of February, 26th of February, 2017 AM, British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's Office.
By the way, Kirill says thanks to the amazing streamers, the Fae, the Kitty, and the Snick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we are again. I summoned the Saber.
Sorry, I was taking water.
Bad.
Every time we visit here, the atmosphere in this place seems to get more and more overbearing.
Just think, we could be at home with Mr. Jones and Iris having a nice cozy breakfast.
But we have a duty to report the outcome of the case, especially since we are guests here in Britain. So I'm afraid this visit wouldn't have been avoided.
I suppose not, but is there even anyone here? You hear pin drop in this place. It's too solemn for its own good.
It is very quiet, isn't it? The only sound is the ticking of great clock as it keeps perfect time.
The fuck?
Pitter patter?
What was that, I wonder? The usual comforting sound of the clock seems to have been joined by a less comforting shuffling sound today.
What the fuck? You're right, something's disturbing the rhythmical ticking. Sounds rather like an unfit middle-aged man running from pillar to post. Constantly. Oh, you're going unfit. Oh, Inspector Gregson! What are you doing here? What I mean? Is it for me clean obvious? 58 seconds remaining, Inspector. Ah! Yeah, look later, sunshine. What the fuck?
Good morning, Lord Strongheart.
Wow, he's really looking fiercely at his pocket watch today. And good morning to you, Mr. So early in the day. Oh, yes, well, I mean, it's about the other day.
We are here to deliver a report, Lord Strongheart, as our dealings with Mr. Natsume are now over.
Ah, yes, the little Japanese man. Already cast my eyes over 1-6 report. Here comes Gregson again. I must say, the outcome surprised me. I thank you for your well done.
You are too kind, my lord.
He's not here, he's over here, he's over there either. I hope you mind me asking, but what exactly is the inspector doing? He's been herring around between the bookshelves looking beside himself with worry. He's looking for particular work. The Lion's Pride. What the fuck is up with that book? Now there's an all too familiar title. I heard it was a popular tale, so I obtained a copy from the rental library. However, it wasn't able to maintain my interest, so I soon cast it aside. I to notice a vacant spot on one of my shelves at the time, so I restored the book there. Unfortunately, I no longer remember what that was. Nope, not here, not here either. Come on, where are your lions hiding? The book is due back today, so I asked Gregson to locate it for me with his investigative prowess.
You lost the book.
Inside 5 minutes. What the fuck?
My guy.
I must say, I've never seen anyone working so hard to find something. He's like a man possessed.
Ah, yes, that's because this month's salary is staked upon the outcome. At whose instigation? Let me guess, the Stony Face Lord. And the 5-minute time limit? What's the significance of that? There is none. Just my bull mischievous spirit showing itself, I'm afraid. It's like, fuck you in particular.
My god.
Oh, by your own admission.
Yeah, I can't. My feet, are killing me. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up, Inspector. Yeah. Which means the next month you will work unpaid and have no days off. What the fuck?
Well, sucks to be Gregson.
Man, we really need a workers' union in this place.
Probably.
This is... No, no, Aetolf.
Uh,
That's so fucked up. There are just so many books here. It's overwhelming. For some, perhaps, I've purchased every book, new or old, in the subject of law from all over the globe. I believe a few short decades ago, a place like this couldn't have existed.
What do you mean, Inspector?
When I was a lad, no one ever dreamed of buying books. Oh, I see. Western books are such luxury items, I suppose, with their leather covers and fancy bindings. No, that's not it. It was a tax on paper, see? It was a tax on fucking everything, apparently.
tax.
On paper? Yeah, I mean, it was always about 30 years back now, but it used to be the case. It was a tax levied on any kind of paper. So obviously that meant most folk couldn't afford to buy any books at all.
So is that why this place like from the library you mentioned before came into existence lost strong heart?
Indeed, vestiges of the paper tax system, you could say. The general public consider books as items for hire. London is home to a vast lending library of some 3.5 million books.
You couldn't help to read all of that even if you were reincarnated 10,000 times.
Even I would choose to rent a book rather than purchase it, if I knew I would read it infrequently. The judge of tax has actually surprised us already in the last few days. He came up with Mr. Natsume's trial. Since that the window in his room was failing due to some kind of window tax. That would be true. Fortunately, the window tax was abolished here for some 40 years ago. Sadly, in the East End in particular, many windowless houses remain. Queens always had a bit of a thing for taxing stuff. What they can tax, they tax. Sugar, salt, tea, coffee, you name it. Candles, beards. Wait, sorry, what was the last one? Did you say beards? Yep, a beard tax. Never heard of it? Never. Why should people have to pay money just because they let their facial hair grow? You may relax. I wish because it makes them look so important. The Naruhodos will have a strict family policy of no facial hair, I think. Fucking beautiful. You can relax. The beer tax was confined to the annals of history long ago. It's so scary, something the British really love. Paying taxes, I mean. Paying him? You will die back to formal sunshine. But you can't deny you've had a lot of funny taxes over the years. You never find anything like that in Japan. Would you, Miso-sato?
In actual fact, I'm afraid to say that you would, Mr. Naruho.
What? No, you don't mean... Surely there's never been a window tax in Japan.
No, but there have been similarly obscure taxes. For example, in the Edo period, there was a frontage tax.
What? What was that?
It was a tax not on windows but on the entrance to property.
Oh my god, no.
The larger a property's entrance was, the greater the tax that was levied on it. And today, some mansions survive with extremely narrow entrances to old form of taxation.
I had no idea. Huh? You Japanese are twisted as surbrits. But we never had a beer tax. I mean, that's really going a step too far.
Well, no, that's true. I'm not aware of any taxes for beards at least.
What do you mean, at least?
Well, rather than tax them, the Shogunate did once prohibit them outright.
The ruling class prohibited beards?
It was called the Great Beard Prohibition. It was an Edo period.
The Edo period was fucked, dude. Man, the shogunate was certainly a time in history.
Oh my god.
Why did powers that be want to ban beards? Because it makes people look self-important? Just an idea.
It would seem that rulers in the East and West have had similar ideas over the years. There have been other unusual taxes in our history, even in our current Meiji period.
There have?
For example, though it was before either of us were born, there was a rapid tax.
There was a tax on those adorable fluffy creatures, like the ones who make mochi sweets on the moon?
Yes, and it was extremely large tax too. The government demanded extraordinary sums of money.
It just gets stranger and stranger. What was the reason for the bizarre tax then?
Well, after Japan opened its doors to the world, there was an unprecedented traffic boom in the Meiji capital.
A boom?
Yes, keeping rabbits became hugely popular, and new species were traded at exorbitant prices. People were even swindled out of the money for exotically colored rabbit.
Like colored chicks, I suppose. Hard to imagine though, rabbits are so timid and quiet. We have thought one could bankrupt you.
So in response to this varying social vogue, the government imposed a rabbit tax.
I suppose they couldn't just ignore the problem.
And it worked, because the rabbit boom came to an abrupt end. 6 years later, the tax was abolished.
Well, I hate to say it about my own country, but Japan is strange.
But there's more! After the rabbit tax was abolished, then, of course, society reacted by launching us straight into second rabbit boom.
The fucking rabbit bubble.
The rabbits, they don't stop.
Oh dear, the government didn't think that one through, did they?
Rabbit.
Your ideas about the world are pretty much altered by the position you hold in society. If you're responsible for the running of the country, you'll feel the need to raise revenue keenly. In a stable taxation system, the whole country would go down in the rain. Well, yes, I suppose so, but some of these taxes... That's precisely why ministers of the state use their wiles to invent new and novel ways of taxing the public. Novel ways? This is fucking covers for the lab books. No, Cleo, you have better standards than that. Tell me, Mr. Naruhodo, if you were one of my country's statesmen... Me? A British statesman? Yes, what novel tax would you impose? Pray, give us something truly original.
It's Naruhodo.
Inside 5 seconds. What? Oh,
Think of something that everyone uses, Mr. Naruto, and really squeeze every penny out of the population.
it's quite intense there. I'm wearing lots of science in charge. Your time is up, so what's your answer? Well... Air, maybe? Yes, how about air?
Ah, yes, the Lorax wants a word with
It's
you.
actual fucking Lorax villain. Pat the Cleo.
Straight up just Lorax.
Straight up. Someone draw Naruhodo in the green outfit of the Onsaler, please.
Naruto. Now we have to have Naruto going. How bad can I be?
I mean, he already stole a steak. Huh. An air tax, you say?
Oh, well done, Mr. Naruto. A truly novel and fiendish idea.
Capitalism! Well, everyone has to breathe, so while the population is inhaling air, my government is inhaling money. This man is just made the most cartoonishly evil tax in existence. Limey, you're trained at heart, eh? A somewhat radical solution to country's revenue problems, but sadly, not an original one. No, you mean to say...
Sadly not. You mean tax on air has been imposed in the past?
It was last century. The finance minister for Nuremberg, France, proposed it. Well, we all know how France goes.
The French.
What? If I ever go for a visit, I'm holding my breath. Unsurprisingly, it was strongly opposed by the public and soon scrapped. And it didn't last long either.
Oh dear, although clearly that would have been an untenable situation.
The public at large are forced to be reckoned with. We know it.
How about you, Inspector? What new tax would you impose?
Huggies for Cleo.
Yeah.
Let me see. My first rule is a tax on objections. Sorry? Ain't hearing far too many of them recently in court. There's a particular lawyer I have in mind, as it happens. I think an objection tax could be very handy. Good to see you don't allow your personal feuds to influence your work in public office. Huh. I reckon 5 pins for your objection raise will be about right. A most amusing proposal, Gregson. A most unamusing proposal, my lord.
Yeah.
Well then, I think it's your turn now. Sorry, my turn for what? Why, what else? To locate my missing copy of the Lion's Pride. Oh! It's on one of those shelves on this room? Of them I am certain now, so I'll give you 10 minutes. And let's take your student stipend on it, where to find the book and your forfeit next month's payment. Objection! Your time starts now. Oh, and one more thing. Why did you just say the word objection? Can I leave your 5 pence over there before you begin combing the shelves? This tax is going to be the death of me. I mean, okay. So Cleo, there's a point on asking us 3 because I knew what I was going to do since I was 5. Spec doesn't have any thoughts on that, and Saber is just stuck on unemployment right now until they can get the studies they want.
Help me.
I have no idea. I have no future. I'm just here.
Spec is just a stay-at-home husband.
I really am. I just need to get to Finland so I can just stay in Saber's room all day. That's it. I will cook for them. I will clean for them. But that's all I'm going to do. I have no other future. I will play games and clean. That is all. I will comfort the Saber though. Saber will work.
I mean, if I get to drag you here, I will make you both get to work.
Listen, if you could find me a fucking job, that's great. Because I'm definitely not sure how to fucking do it myself. I've been trying for years. I don't get it.
That isn't my problem. It's the problem of the system.
Here in Spain we have the unemployment office which searches for jobs for you.
See, we have that too. Except the government forces you to look for a job.
Well, yeah, you have to be actively looking for jobs yourself too.
No, not active, as in you need to at least apply to one job every month.
I don't know what the limit is in here in Spain, but I'm pretty sure you also have to be applying for jobs every so often.
We don't have anything. It's get a job or you die.
And here's the kicker, Nemo. It doesn't... There's no requirement that it has to be a job that fits for you. You just have to apply for any job.
I mean, it's the fact that you tried.
And here's another kicker. If you refuse to take the job, they can cut your unemployment benefits.
Damn.
Meanwhile, me, I've never had a job. I've tried to look at him. I did nothing. Nothing works. I don't have any skills or talents in anything I can do. Eh. I'm a jobless, homeless
Bad.
kitty. I don't know how the real world works. I'm sorry. My brain just doesn't work that way.
Luckily for me, now that I'm an officially a nurse, I just have to apply to the nurse like selection system, and eventually I'll get a job offer.
Woohoo!
The only pain in the ass is having to inscribe to the nurse like to nurse training just so that in order to have a job, but it's weird shit. So basically a way to make sure that you are up to date in your technique.
Pat.
Leo, don't say that.
Don't say it. You're fine, Pat.
His force escaped on falls one morning on Baker Street when Iris has prepared breakfast for everyone as usual. But Inosuke wakes to find an envelope under his door containing a death threat. Who on earth could have put it there? And why?
What the fuck?
Yes.
Looks like there's gonna be a love Iris and her. Looks like I'm gonna be talking again.
Hey, you got a full break last time.
We need to be careful because I don't think there's a cutoff point between what is the second game and what is the first game.
The game says like it has spoilers for this story, so it's fine.
Okay.
Does it say first game story? First game
Yes.
story.
Good morning, Iris. Good morning, Mr. Jones.
Oh, morning, Susie. I'll get breakfast on the table out for us all.
Mr. Jones, morning.
Come now. Why the long face?
Oh, sorry. The thing is, I just had a rather strange envelope posted on my door this morning, with some rather strange things inside.
What strange things?
Oh, what was it, Luna? Do I catch the scent of mischief in the air?
Nothing so exciting, I'm afraid, Iris. It was just 5 orange pips. Imagine it could possibly...
What? Orange pips, Mr. Naruto, and 5 of them?
Orange peepees? What's the matter with you? That's a bit of a reaction, isn't it?
An overreaction, Mr. Naruto. You don't understand. It's a warning, a notice of imminent danger to your life.
What? To my life? What's the meaning of this? Mr. Sholmes?
My dear fellow, why do you make such an inquiry of me?
Because the name of the sender was written on the envelope, but it was yours.
Oh,
You're right, Luna. It says sent by Sholmes, envoy of hell. Someone's little play has been exposed. Well, so be it. Guys, remind back, if you will, Mr. Naruto, to the time of our dining last night. My man fucking said, I am from hell and I will kill you.
Oh yes, Mr. Sato cooked Japanese food for us.
Indeed. In particular, you may recall the final Norimaki sushi roll that I was about to save you. Oh my god, did you eat the last sushi roll? That is before you sort of with your clacking chopsticks and flinched it from under my nose.
Oh, I saw because you left it and you didn't want it.
I left it, my dear fellow, because I plan to enjoy it as my very last mouthful.
That is very rude, Inosuke.
So twice now, Ryunosuke has accidentally messed with show somewhat.
Pat the Clio.
Pat the
I'm sure you'll find the stuff that makes you happy and you want to do. It's a tough journey, but there's a spot for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean I'm basically in the same position as them, but like I'm just I don't know. I'm just like, well, life's gonna happen one way or another. So, I'm just gonna enjoy the ride while I can. Well, surely you must have noted my intent by the subtle dilation of my right pupil.
Sharingan! Perhaps a clearer sign will be helpful next time. Just an idea.
In summary, the post you received earlier is notice of impending revenge. You should be quickly in your boots.
Really? Because I went straight out into the garden and planted them. And hopefully we may grow some exotic fruit.
There's no point of sending those impending revenge to the person you send who doesn't know what it is.
Well, I knew, of course, because I read this book.
I mean, baking is a good, nice thing. Like, again, that's the thing about life. You have a lot of possibilities and all of them are valid. You just go for whatever feels most right for you. And if you're unhappy, you always have the chance to just turn the leaf and go do something else. I have friends who went to university at like their 40s or 50s. The wall is your oyster.
The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. On sale now in all major London bookshops and receiving rave reviews.
What do you mean, reviews? Oh yes, of course. It's finally been published, hasn't it? I hear it's selling very well.
It is. 12 short stories in one volume. I've earned a lot of time spending money already.
Man, imagine being a renowned author. That'd be nice. Sadly,
Iris is 10 and already has better job and working ethic than like most people.
Sadly, I'm not good at writing.
I know, right? Good.
Look, if your parents don't respect you, then just fucking leave them behind. It's not worth it. But that's a thing I've learned from many people's other life stories. Like, you just have to leave behind people who are just baggage on your life. There's no point. Just like why live life trying to make good with people who are just causing you grief. You know?
I realized that a while ago. That's why I don't want to be in this America place anymore.
I don't want to be American. I want to be happy.
It's true though. Any is for the boast of my name. In fact, only the other day, a Bohemian king sought to engage my services.
That sounds familiar.
It is very familiar, and I don't know why. Bohemian king?
But yeah, like, one thing I would like to do is at some point is have the free time to keep practicing with like art and writing. I really want to get better at it. But I just don't have the time.
It looks like there actually is a Bohemia short story involving Sherlock Holmes, it seems.
Really?
Yes, because Bohemia is a real place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really? That's extraordinary.
Of course, the gentleman presented with some prejudice about being a fishmonger for the duration.
Ah.
But only a fool would presume to be able to deceive my eyes with such a charade.
So how did you know that he was a king then?
Why, there is a mystery, my dear fellow. A distinct smell of fish accompanied the man's lowly apparel.
Yeah, Cleo, like, honestly, if your parents are like that, just leave them behind. It's not worth it. Like, they are clearly just, like, if a person's love for you has an if, it's not fucking worth it. Especially if it's family.
I love you if. Insert anything here. Problem. And though he turned the head, the left side of his mustache quivered in quite a manifest manner.
Oh, Mr. Solms, that's simply brilliant.
Evidently resolved the case of the man, I was sent a quantity of fresh card as a mark of his appreciation.
I think perhaps you shouldn't discount the possibility that he actually was a fishmonger.
Ah, is that? Did anyone else smell the burning?
Oh yes, you're right. And look, smoke. I think, maybe?
Fire! Fire! There's a fire, everyone! Why?
Really?
How?
A fire?
What caught on fire? We must live at once! Everyone out of the building! I will fight this one-on-one!
No, wait, I have to go back to my room first.
Are you deranged? If you're not affected by the smoke, the flames will burn you to death!
But my taruma doll! I can't let my taruma burn. It means too much. Ah, drat! Sorry, but I'm going to make a dash for the upstairs.
Oh no, you're so funny.
It's not time for jokes, Iris. Go, quickly, get up here.
But there is no fire. You fucking moron. Is there, Hurley?
Huh?
Ah, the revenge begins, I see.
What a delight to see Ploy enacted in flesh. I wouldn't have dared to dream I should be so lucky.
Miss Susato?
Indeed is a ploy. A devilment engendered by my puckish spirit.
It was all a trick? But why?
It is a simple experiment of the mind, Mr. Naruto. When his life is threatened, a fellow is compelled instantly to protect that property to which he attaches matching importance. And after your own life, the most important thing that you seems to be your Daruma doll.
Let's not dwell on that, shall we, Iris? So you knew all along, Miss Susato? That it was a trick?
Yes, of course. The very Ploy is described in this book. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. On sale now in all major London bookshops and receiving rave reviews.
Not again!
I've used the device quite satisfactorily in the past to solve a case. Oh yes, it was a great success, wasn't it? But then it would become some of a habit, didn't it? You started yelling fire at every crime scene. In the end, people started to pay no attention to you at all. Yes, that's true. There was a time when I was known as the Sholmes who cried wolf.
God damn it. I think there's a lesson to be learned in there somewhere.
But suddenly my little ploy failed to yield results this time. Iris was utterly unmoved.
What do you mean?
Well, I was anticipating that Iris would immediately expose her secret hiding place. The location of the nest egg she must have cached somewhere in this room.
Nest egg? You think Iris has some secret savings?
Why, naturally, the book is set in the context after all. It is a simple deduction indeed to conclude, but the province must be concealed here, within these walls. There's money in the walls.
Well, Mr. Solms, are you in need of money?
But I know what it is. It's a new microscope that's going on sale, isn't it, Hurley?
I am already taking sips of water.
What else? I have such a strong desire to own one, yet my purse is 1 pound too light. And as no offer of a loan has been forthcoming, I have been forced to resort to an alternative stratagem. Sorry, Hurley, but I'm not falling for that. Not coming from the stones who cried wolf. How vexing.
Really shouldn't be trying to steal a 10-year-old's savings, you know?
That 10-year-old makes a life's worth of savings. My book's full of little tricks like that, you see. The armory of the great detective.
Except in this case, both the orange pips and the fake fire fell a little flat, didn't they?
Oh, I have plenty more tricks up my sleeve. Take, for example, the case of the
Boscombe Valley.
Boscombe Valley mystery.
I'm already filled with dread just from the title.
It is a tale of extraordinary skill on the part of the great detective. The skill of tracking.
Tracking?
When I arrived at the scene of the crime in the eponymous valley, there were footprints everywhere. But my eye was immediately drawn to one set in particular.
Ah, Mr. Soames, your detective instincts are truly remarkable.
As you know, my dear madam, no detail, no matter how small, escapes the scrutiny of these eyes. Such as my query, following the trail of his footprints, all the way to the man's place of residence.
Led you directly to the culprit's house? What a triumph.
You misunderstand. It led me directly to my own house, my dear fellow.
Huh?
Where the footprints were, and upon analysis, those made by your own shoes. Harley had left her for Boscombe Valley as soon as he received the telegram about the case, you see. And then he followed his own trail straight back here to Baker Street.
Ah.
Oh, Hurley. Hurley. Now, Iris, please, make it sound almost humdrum, but I assure you, it is no easy feat. Tracking of this nature is a skill possessed only by the great Herlock Sholmes!
You're right, it really is extraordinary.
Quite so, extraordinarily is a word, and let it be the last on the subject. Anyway, needless to say, I subsequently went on to solve the case with various other deductions.
Yes, it's a very sort of deductions that I'm interested in.
Now, well, you shall have to read the book then. I'm sure Iris has penned it with her usual flourish. Absolutely, I put an ingenious spin on the great detective's exploits.
Was something very ingenious to make this man sound even remotely credible as a detective.
Wait, is that... Is Boston's burning again?
Enough devilment for one day, Mr. Jones. Put your spooky spirit to bed.
I assure you, this has nothing to do with me or my spirit.
What?
Oh no, the smoke is getting thicker.
You mean it's not a trick this time? There really is a...
Fire! Fire! Let's fire, everyone! For real, maybe.
Mr. Sato, where are you going?
Sometimes Mr. Norohodo.
Ah, easy, Mr. Show. What are you... Mr. Sholmes? Oh, he just chucked that bust of Napoleon on the floor. Oh, look at that. There was all the broken porcelain. Go in, sovereign fat. What the whole pound each?
Come everyone, we must leave at once! Evacuate the building! You fell for it, Hurley. Hook, line, and sinker.
Wait, you mean Iris?
I certainly wouldn't have guessed that that's where you'd hidden it.
The fucking Napoleon bus was his savings all along.
It was his picky bank. I mean, today I haven't drinking too much water, but I'm drinking some Crush, which is like a soda. Which is, it helps me feel better. Do you mean to say that smoke was? My own Pucker Spirit needs to come out and play sometime soon, you know?
What?
Of course! I know what it is, Iris. The indoor herb gardens said that went on sale last week, isn't it? That's what you're after. I want one so desperately, but I'm £4 short. And even though you told me you didn't have any money to spare before, I knew you had a secret nest egg somewhere in this room. You've outwitted me again!
You really shouldn't let yourself be outwitted by a 10-year-old child, you know?
Don't think you're Well, thank you for the loan, Hurley. Oh, but wait.
What's the matter? Yeah, I had a very good day, Cleo.
Where's Susie? She's disappeared.
Oh yes, that's right. She ran off up the steps before, didn't she?
Is this Susie or is this something
Yes.
It's probably Susato.
What are you all still doing here? We have to evacuate. It won't be long before the fire is.
Iris, you bitch. Tisk tisk. Sorry, Susie. Children will get mischief once in a while, you know, but all perfectly harmless.
Harmless maybe, but also devious.
You little shits.
Oh well, at least nobody was hurt.
Apart from Napoleon and my secret ward.
Napoleon, no!
my Napoleon. Now tell me, Mr. Soto, what did you went so fleetfootly to fetch?
Sorry. Oh no, nothing. This is just. No, this is nothing.
Susie, that's your notebook detailing all Bruno's child, isn't it? It's bulging at the seams.
What?
A testament to the various people you've helped over the past month.
Miss Susato,
Well, I am your judicial assistant after all. I would do anything to ensure the safety of these records, even risk of my life if is necessary.
Pate Susato.
Yay.
I mean, it's very important to me. It's like a diary of everything we've achieved together.
I'm getting up teary-eyed now.
Yes, in stark contrast to someone who would have fetched his Durmoda, I must say.
Ah. There we go.
And it's an hour 40 mark so far. Ugh.
Oh, the
First
first
game story.
games, okay. First games. First games. First games, Jesus. So many.
Yep.
Oh,
Mr. Natsume's room, on Briar Road, and in the Bailey.
I just realized Mr. Natsumi's room is just gonna be just me again, I think.
Okay. You guys want to take a break from this?
sir.
Yeah, sure thing.
I think what we could do from now on is we do one escapade per chapter and then we continue with the main game.
Yeah, that's okay.
I don't mind.
Nah, time to change everyone's outfits.
I'm available using Great 822, so yeah.
Let's go. Okay.
Woo.
Okay. So before we start the actual story proper, I'm going to go order my dinner real quick. So BRB.
Yay! We're gonna start the actual game now. Woohoo! Boop.
Ew. Yeah.
Oh. God, my throat hurts though.
Yeah. Cleo, you don't need to be so sorry. Look. Hmm.
I tried one of the yogurts I got, by the way. The probiotic
Ooh.
ones. Hoping,
Ooh.
here's hoping to gut health. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Since my GERDs probably caused me some damage, I'm hoping that the extra gut health will be pretty handy. Because I heard probiotics really help with GERD.
Hmm.
Having the really bad itch to play Baldur's right now. Eh. Oh, pat back, Leo. It's already here.
Whee.
Me.
Ta 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 ta.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hehehe, let's go.
Woohoo.
Oh my god, the fucking Kazuma Pumo.
Huh?
The Kazuma plushie that you guys sent.
Oh yeah, I sent it earlier. Yee.
Meh, hook the Cleo.
Hoog. Okay, select adventure. It's time to begin with Ace Attorney, the Greatest Attorney 2 Resolve. Well, this music is.
I keep hearing crying saber noises. I wonder why.
Now, this is quite the music.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
The second game. Woo!
Second game, let's go. That's a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Standing here in the bright sunshine, looking out over the vast ocean. Those days in London seem like a dream. But I do miss my time in England's vast capital. You know, he's flourished into a truly wonderful lawyer.
Yeah.
No.
I've no doubt that at this very moment, he's fighting some noble cause in court. Forgive me for taking so long to come to visit you. My life has been such a whirlwind since I returned. And no one could have predicted what has happened.
Oh god.
Just 2 months after arriving home.
Oh boy. What happened? Hair! You!
I came here today to ask something
God.
of you. Tomorrow, I shall be standing in court
Oh god.
for the only time in my life. As a lawyer.
Oh, so this is how we're doing the tutorial again, huh? Nice. Oh shit, she got murdered!
Please,
Oh,
I
okay.
ask for your guidance. Kazuma-sama.
Oh, let's go. That's a good way to make a first episode. Oh, oh,
So
the
this, so that's
blossoming
what
attorney. The adventure
I
of the
think I
Blossom-
understand.
That is such
I
a
think I
cool
understand.
intro screen. What the fuck?
That really is cool. I think I realize why Saber is being sad now. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's Saber time today.
Saber time. Let's go.
You suck that did the funny narration at least.
Man, hey, at least this is practice for when we do dual destinies.
Yay.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
I wonder if I'm having already ideas of the thing we saw at the beginning, like the little intro screen. But also, she got absolutely murdered. The culprit from the first case of the first game is now the victim for the first case of the second game. I see you. I see you, Ace Attorney.
Here I am again after 9 months, the supreme court of judicature of Japan.
Okay, so timeline. Let's see. So you have the crime. A month later, Naruhodo and Kazuma leave. Then 2 months later, Naruhodo arrives at London. Then 2 months pass, and then Susato leaves. So that's about 5 months. It takes 2 months to arrive, and then another 2 months have passed. Yep, checks out.
Yeah,
Wonder
so
what has happened in those 2 months. Because
Yeah,
it
but-
says it's been all chaos.
and it's been basically 9 months since the first case of the first game, basically.
Yep.
Damn.
That is surprisingly a shorter amount of time than in the actual trilogy.
I feel so nervous, but I must steal my nerves and find a way to compose myself.
Calm down, Saber, calm down. Oh, hey!
Papa!
You're okay, Papa. He's fine.
He's alive!
Ah, good. You're here. Doesn't do well for a lawyer to be late.
Ah, yes, good morning, sir.
I didn't recognize you. You got a fine figure, Counsel. Oh, so yeah, she's in a uniform like I suspected she was.
Oh my gosh.
That's
oh
gonna
my
be
gosh,
adorable.
I wanna
Wait,
see, I
hold on.
wanna see, I wanna see.
Ace Attorney says women's fucking rights. Let's go.
Let's hope we get to see it today.
But you look as white as a sheet. Those white eyes aren't doing you any favors either. Counsel Sato, you're a competent law person. You can do this.
Oh wait, how do we do this? I need to open up. God damn it.
What
I
is
need
it?
to open up the thing so that I can see the, so that we don't get stuck. The guide.
Oh.
I mean, you don't need it up.
That's right, you're the protagonist.
See, Saber, you're playing now, which means you don't need that guide. In fact, put that guide away. You're gonna do this on your own. You're gonna figure this out this time. No guide allowed.
I mean,
No, but seriously. It's fine.
yeah, I opened it.
Besides, we've done rather well anyway so far, so like I don't think guides are even too necessary anyway.
Yeah, but just in case.
Yeah, this is an Apollo Justice.
Oh dear. The truth is, I'm so incredibly nervous I feel utterly nauseated. I almost wish that I'd never been born.
Goodness, not the sort of thing a father hopes to hear from his daughter, I must say.
Chuji Mikatauka, professor of medicine at the Imperial Yume University.
Yep,
I need to get used to seeing blue text and reading in my brain that that's my text.
it's your turn now, Siva. I am free.
Does this mean I get to relax? Woohoo!
I mean, you're going to get to do the NPCs.
Also, yeah, no, fair enough. Probably, I'll probably get some.
A man who earlier in his life traveled to Great Britain to study the latest advances in forensic medical science. And of course, my brilliant father.
Ooh. Oh my god, you're just so cutie!
You're adorable.
So, Spake, do I voice her or do you?
Since Saber probably knows more about this, does Saber have an opinion?
Either of you can voice this.
Then yeah, up to you, naming, because I'm kind of fine either way.
I dig her by if I'll voice her. Excuse me? Would I be correct in thinking that you're to be my lawyer in court today?
Yes, that's right, miss.
Well, I want to thank you for agreeing to represent me. I swear on my life. It's a complete fabrication, the whole thing!
Remember me, born the same year as I and my greatest friend.
God! This really just keeps happening, huh? Like, Larry Bats, my best friend. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, my best friend. This is...
Membami, my greatest friend.
Though unusual for a woman in our time, she worked at the university research laboratory, helping my father.
Oh, so a scientist, nice.
Yay. Smart.
And sadly, she's the defendant in today's trial. Accused of committing a truly awful murder.
Truly no British can survive in Japan. It is their fate.
you're feeling alright? Since we started talking, you seem, well, to have become a little flustered.
Oh my, it's just that you look so gallant and dashing.
No!
No. Gay.
Gay, gay, gay.
Gay.
To be
Look
fair,
at her eyes
to be fair,
sparkling.
ladies in suits are a weakness.
I need to see. Listen, I need to see how Sato looks to like really
mean,
understand.
We'll see.
You will start. Yeah, you will see when the trial starts.
I know.
Yes.
Sorry?
When I fell under your intense gaze, it really makes me feel rather bashful.
Oh my gosh, she's adorable. I love her. I want to protect her.
Bruh, no homo.
Goodness, I don't think she knows. She hasn't realized who I am.
Oh my god, no. No.
So, this is going straight into r/ suddenly gay. It'll seem a little plan for this trial is going to work. They're literally having Susato cross-dress so that she can have a proper lawyer. It's amazing.
Yay.
That's actually incredible. Oh, what do you mean, Professor Mikotoba? Even your best friend can see through the disguise. I think we can relax.
That face.
Yes, I've never tried dressing this way before, of course, so I wasn't sure how convincing it would be.
Truly the Mulan of lawyering.
But this does make me feel a little relieved, as you say, Father.
Father?
Two,
Loading.
1.
What? Is that you, Susato?
I'm so sorry I didn't say something sooner. It's just that
No, what are you doing? What's going on? What? The varsity uniform, the varsity cap, the varsity cape, the varsity badge. Look at you. You look all the world like you just studied at the University. I'm a student.
I'm so glad you think so. It means all my preparations have been run well. I woke at 4 this morning to make it start.
Jeez.
Damn.
But I understand. Why are you dressed like that?
Well, you see,
It was the only way. The only way she would be permitted into the Supreme Court to take your defense in this trial. My defense?
never before in my life have I felt so frustrated at having been born into this body. Courts in Japan are barred to women. We are not even allowed to set foot inside the courtroom.
Boo!
Boo.
Despite the fact that the laws of the land apply to all people, male and female, alike.
So if a woman gets accused of a crime, does she just have to stay outside while they...
Yes.
That
That's
sucks.
a good question.
That straight up just sucks.
I think the
I'm-
only exception was the British lady because she was British.
Either that or they are allowed in, but not as you know, lawyers and prosecutors. Or this.
Still,
Yeah, no, you're just no. It's very much how
fuck
it
the
sounds.
past, embrace modernity.
It's exactly how it sounds. I'm pretty sure I think it's very little. A lot of them aren't literally allowed to be in a courtroom. Just in general.
Ladies, if someone tells you can't do anything, kick them in the balls. Go do a crime. But women are forbidden.
Just for today, I'll be leaving my true self at the courtroom door.
base Susato.
So that I can act as your lawyer.
Oh, Susato, you got to such lengths for me?
Oh, I'm sorry, Clea. Oh.
Papat. Yeah, why would they make you have exercise after lunch? What?
No,
Like
I still
before and right after lunch. That is the worst combo ever.
Aw. Of course, you're my greatest friend. I just worry that I shan't be the lawyer you deserve.
Oh no, I have complete faith in you.
Ray,
Yes, that's what I'm saying, Cleo. That's literally what I said. Like, why would they put a lesson before when you have your stomach empty and one right after you eat?
it's so strange though. Oh wait,
That's
you.
me.
Read the
I'm
name.
taking a sip. Man, imagine doing a drinking game. I would not fucking survive.
Actually, I mean, yeah, I know. I don't know why they would have make you do PE in between lunch breaks.
Like that is literally the worst combo because before lunch you barely have any food. You barely have any like energy left from like breakfast, and you're basically going on fumes. And after lunch, your stomach is still digesting.
Here's the thing: it's not as bad as Cleo's right now, but in the U.S., the middle schools will do the same thing to you. I remember the schools do the same thing where you have to, where typically depending on what class you're in, your lunch is gonna be right before your gym or right after your gym.
Jeez.
So yeah, you basically get since what your homeroom class is, you get stuck with it, and you're stuck with it for the entire year.
Damn.
So yeah, they say that's just suck to be you. You shouldn't you shouldn't have been here. Sorry, I guess you shouldn't go to school. So that's your problem. Oh wait, you have to. Too bad for you. Oh well.
Our PEs were usually like either early in the day or right at the end of classes.
I remember correctly. I think mine was usually like after lunch, or no, yeah, it was usually after lunch.
Mine
So we'd
were
always
usually like
eat
either
and-
the first hour of the day or like an hour or two after after the brunch break.
Yeah, I know it would be like lunch. Go to the gym that's right next to the lunch. I'm like, okay.
It's so strange though. I mean, you're just an accomplished judicial assistant already. It's just because you're a woman. What a reason. I mean, why shouldn't you be allowed in court? You're so gallant and dashing.
She's so precious.
Ray? Please don't look at me like that with those flushed cheeks and doubting eyes.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you really don't look so dashing.
Yes, you mentioned that once or twice.
You should be pleased. It means you look convincing as a man.
I am pleased. I think. It certainly helped to bolster my confidence for today.
We need to have lawyer Susato as a costume too, damn it. That would be so neat to just have through the rest of the game.
I want to see it.
Ray. You managed to put on a brave face, you notice, but I can see through it. I've noticed how your shoulders have slumped and how you're trembling ever so slightly.
Whew. I mean, is the murder is the murder of a British woman is certainly not a good moment. Susato, you do believe in me? Do believe me, don't you? I didn't do it. I couldn't have. I mean, murder.
Of course. You have nothing to worry about. Your conscience is perfectly clean.
You have something against Spanish lessons, Cleo? Huh? 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 This is.
Isn't that... I bad at it.
Yes, it is. Perfectly clean.
I have absolutely no doubt in my mind about your innocence. Which is why I'll stand by you until the bitter end in this trial. Whatever happens, I'll always be on your side. Because that's what it means to be a defense lawyer.
That means so much to me, Susato. Pat the Cleo.
No.
Perfectly.
Defendant, counsel. Court is about to begin. Proceed to courtroom at once. You should go in at once, Ray. If you're late, the judge won't hesitate to pronounce you guilty. Oh. Stand aside!
I don't think I have ever seen her run so fast.
Whoop. Well, Susato, you certainly surprised your father. Went to such lengths to be admitted into the courtroom, with no prior experience of being a lawyer. I mean, at least she has a lot of experience in court.
There was simply no other way. That's all there is to it. But father, you haven't told her, have you? I mean, I'm right in assuming that Ray doesn't know how it came to this.
Yes, quite right. I've kept that information from her. Would only worry her if she found that another lawyer would agree to take her case. Yeah, I expected as much. This is the case of a murder of a British person. This is just Ryunosuke 2, Electric Boogaloo. I want to burden her with that.
And is it true, the reason why every other lawyer is refusing to take the case? Is it really because of who the victim was?
We should be making a move now too. As you know, law isn't my field, but I'll do what I can to support my student.
Thank you, father.
Oh, is he going to be your assistant? Oh,
No.
pat the Cleo.
I am Susato Mikotopa, a judicial assistant. 8 months ago, I accompanied a student of law to study trip to Great Britain. But 2 months ago, due to unforeseen circumstances, I found myself back in Japan.
Look at him.
How many times have I wished that he were here, I wonder?
Sends a telegram like, Naruhodo, this is some fucked up shit, please help.
Still, I have no choice now but to steel myself for the trial ahead. Wish me luck, Naruhodo-san.
Let's go! It's time! 13th of August, 9 AM. Supreme Court of Judicature, Courtroom 1.
Oh my god, look at her.
This court is now in session to hear the trial of Raymond Bunny. Say your turn.
The prosecution is fully ready to proceed, Your Excellency.
Look at her,
Oh
oh my
my-
god, she looks so neat.
Okay, that's real. Okay, yeah, no, I can see it. Holy shit, nice. That's really damn.
She
good.
looks so cool.
Yeah, dashing, yes,
Yes.
very much.
Defense counsel, are you ready? Yes, Your Excellency, we are ready.
Ready?
Yes, counsel. According to your registration details, your name is, Ryutaro Naruhodo. Is that correct? Why did you put the Naruhodo? Ryutaro.
So sorry.
Oh yes, I had to come up with a suitable name for you for this little venture. So I'm afraid to say I simply put down the first name that sprang to mind. Well, Council?
Yes, that's right. That's me. I mean... Yes, I am Ryotaro. He who has vowed to uphold the pride of the great Naruhodo clan.
The fucking Naruhodo stare.
Oh, look at her though. Oh, I love it. I love this outfit so much. It's so good.
Ah. It seems Ryotaro may need to consider how better to uphold his manly act first, not overdo it. And those wild white eyes aren't doing you any favors either. Just lack and listen. Naruhodo?
A fresh face in this courtroom, if I'm not mistaken. But the name Naruhodo, would that perchance be?
You may be thinking of Ryunosuke Naruhodo, currently in Britain as part of a study program. This is,
His cousin.
That's right, Ryotaro here has been studying in the provinces, but was called to the capital for this trial. I assure you, in matters of law, his knowledge rivals that of any Tokyo's preeminent lawyers.
Any of them.
The different voice for her at this point.
It's precious.
What a pitiful situation.
I see Saber has been preparing for this.
Having been rejected by every lawyer in the capital, the accused has had to go in the country boy.
Hooray! How dare you! So to be as good as dashing as any of your Tokyo attorneys. I won't have to even make fun of her.
Tip of the tongue. Tip of the tongue.
Oh,
Please be careful, Ray.
What an unrefined tomboy we have here. But I wonder, is your gallant and dashing lawyer up to the challenge of defending you? His fight signifies very much success that he is not.
I'm so nervous. Now that I'm sitting in his shoes, I'm starting to understand what Naruhodo-san goes through.
She's like, oh, this is actually really stressful, holy shit.
Like it or not, eyes are wont. Well, like it or not, eyes are wont to fleet.
The case to be heard on these days is a matter of great significance for national interests. In fact, it will be reasonable to assume that the outcome of this trial may well affect the very future of our empire.
Just like the trial 9 months ago. And yet, for proceedings of such importance, we have this unknown yokel by the dock. Dear me.
Perhaps this would be an appropriate moment for me to assess the defense, to determine whether you are sufficiently competent to practice in this courtroom. 9 months ago, when a certain other Naruhodo stood where you are standing now. The same judge says the thing as well. It's time for the tutorial, guys. Are you ready?
Woohoo!
And even though he was just a student at the time, not even of law, it was a test with flying colors. For a trained and experienced judicial assistant like you, this will be easy. So, Counsel, do you consent to answering some simple questions? She took the cape off.
Yeah.
Alright, it's time to prove myself. Yes, Your Excellency. But please don't make them simple.
Look at her.
Look at her. She's so precious.
I wanna hold her. This. Oh my god, this is going to be a great tutorial. I can already see.
She's our bean. Look at her.
This already seems like it's going to be a great sequel tutorial, and I'm already looking forward to it.
Yay.
Very well. To start with, you will state the name of the victim.
Phew, that is simple. I couldn't forget that if I tried.
You forgot. What's the matter?
Now that I'm standing here in his house, I'm starting to understand something else Naruhodo-san was true. Like it or not, minds are born to be blank.
Ah, classic. It's not
Nice.
surprising,
Cool.
really. It's your first time in his position, and you know, guys. In a right spark like you just want to flicker and falter a little under the circumstances.
Oh dear, this is a dismal failure.
Don't fret. You need only to use the knowledge you've gained as a user assistant to overcome this problem.
Of course, the court record. Yes, the answer will be amongst the key information about the case in the court record.
That's right. Just use E to open the court record.
E.
You need to flip to the people, and blah blah blah. Don't take too long over it. This is really watching you closely.
Alright, we'll check the court record with E. That's where the information I need will be.
And there we have it, finally, court record. Okay, postmortem report. Time of death just after 2 p.m. Death is believed to be due to trauma to the victim's lung from a knife blade. Only a single wound was identified. Yesiel Brett. Female British. Time of death, 11th of August, 2 p.m. Assessed by examination by witness statements. Cause of death, single deep stab wound from behind piercing a lung and resulting in a fatal hemorrhage. Death would have occurred within minutes. Extreme meiosis, pupil constriction, was observed in victim in both eyes.
Pupil constriction.
Huh. Interesting.
Extreme meiosis.
That is a clear indicator of a neural affection. I would know.
So it's something beyond. So something happened beyond just.
I believe
stab.
poison may be again part of this crime.
Oh, of course, it's a poison knife. But no, seriously, that would seem a little redundant. but still, yeah, poison probably that is likely some way.
I have to check real quick something just to make sure. Meiosis.
Meiosis is the constriction of pupils in the
Yes,
eye.
I know. I'm checking something real quick. Da, 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 da. Okay, here we go. Da, da, da.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think constricted is when it shrinks, dilated is when it's bigger, right?
Yeah, constricted is smaller.
Yeah. Pat the Cleo.
Da, da, da. Man, I'm trying to refresh my memory on a word, but I can't find it.
Pat.
Da, da, da. Da, da, da.
Well,
Well,
Okay. Just checking real quick. The years I spent without studying pharmacology are really hitting me now. Okay. So, I was right on my assumption. So, pupil constriction is an effect caused by muscarinids, which are like the Amanita muscaria, you know, the very poisonous room. So yeah, it is the same kind of poison that killed Wilson.
Heh. Amazing.
Cleo, if you're so tired, you can just go to sleep. It's okay.
I don't think they can. I don't think they have the chance to. That's the problem, Saber.
But yeah, if poison is the cause of death, again, her entire nervous system was completely activated and set in an absolute paralysis.
And that sucks.
Oh well, won't see me being feeling pity for her.
She fucking, you know.
Haha, you're dead.
Committed a. She's a fucking.
She killed Lyrus's dad. She deserves it.
Yeah, I don't feel bad.
The victim in the case, who was a former British exchange student 9 months ago, she was found guilty of the murder of visiting the Professor Dr. John Wilson.
Never even truly figured out why, either.
Ouchie. They did prosecute. I swear, if it has to fucking do with the Hound of the Baskervilles or some shit like that.
Well, there's some mysteries, after all.
Okay, the lead prosecutor of this case appears to be starting to accept the changes of food. As a result of these turbulent new times in Japan, the Meiji era. My best friend, who works as assistant to my father in the laboratory at the Imperial Jumei University, she defended in this case. Because school professor and the team forensic, he was always to be my father. Alright.
Yay.
I'm waiting, counsel. What is the name of the victim in this case? We know this one. Taketsuchi Aochi.
Yes!
Here we go.
The name of the victim who lost her life in this case is Miss Giselle Pratt.
You know, it would actually be kind of lovely if we can get more cases with Susato being the lawyer. I wouldn't mind
Yay.
that.
I love it.
Although I think Saber would really mind it.
No, I want Susato versus Van Seeks, please.
How unfortunate that most prosecutors here are voiced by a Saber. Giselle Brett. A night that will never be forgotten in the courtrooms of our country, I'm sure. Correct. And being a member of our Empire Judiciary, you will be well aware of the significance of that name. So, let me pose another simple question. As you know, Miss Brett was a visiting student from the Empire of Great Britain. Why then is her name inevitably associated with our own Empire Judicial history? Obviously, you won't have forgotten that case from 9 months ago. It's probably hard to recall for the finer points. Everything you need is included in the court record.
Obviously, I still remember. That was the start of everything. Giselle Pratt. Behind the woman, student's persona was the face of
Queen Victoria!
I'm glad she gets just as silly options as Naruhodo.
This is fucking Queen Victoria. Also, I think Cleo just took the L. Literally.
Wow.
He
damn.
literally took the L.
He really did.
Amazing.
Yes!
9 months ago, a visiting professor of medicine at the Imperial Jumei University was killed. And the culprit was Giselle Pratt.
At least she's starting the desk lance earlier than Naruhodo. That's a good sign. Yes, she was a killer. At the time, our country had just signed a new treaty with the Empire of Great Britain. I was in the midst of this delicate diplomacy situation that the incident occurred. An Englishman, Dr. John H. Wilson, was shot dead. But he was an associate of yours. Oh wait, oops, I think that was the judge. Never mind. Yes, I was indebted to the man. He was my mentor when I went to London to study forensic medicine. Funny that he meet his weird friend though. Indeed, it was I who invited him here to Japan as a visiting professor at the university. Naturally, the murder of an Englishman on our soil was a matter the government wished to resolve rapidly. Indeed it was, which is why a secret trial was conducted here at the Supreme Court. A student of the Imperial Yume University was arrested on suspicion of murder. A second-year English language student by the name of Yorosuke Naruhodo. Fuck you! With the help of his best friend, a student lawyer, the accused conducted his own defense.
I am anime. Fuck you, British.
And exposed the despicable crime committed by Miss Giselle Brett. Miss Brett eventually admitted to her crime. However, when questioned about the motive that drove her to take Dr. Wilson's life, she gave no satisfactory answer before the trial reached its conclusion.
Immediately after the trial, the British government brought its consular jurisdiction into play. We were unable to sentence Miss Brett according to her empire's laws. It was decided that she would be removed to Shanghai, China, instead.
Why Shanghai?
There's a British consular court there. Correct. I oversaw the negotiations personally. The date of her transfer to Shanghai was finally settled upon only last week. All that remained of our empire's obligation was to see the woman safely on board of a steamship.
And yet, the very day before her departure, the Englishwoman was killed.
Only the day before?
Well, ain't this a situation?
Stabby.
That will do. I'm satisfied that the counsel for the defense is sufficiently capable of representing the defendant.
Oh. Thank you, Your Excellency. Oh, but the first hurdle...
Now a summary of the incident, if you please. Prosecutor Ochin?
As you wish, Your Excellency.
Alright.
The repugnant crime took place on the 11th August in broad daylight. On the outskirts of Imperial Capital under bright blue sky at the secluded bathing spot by the sea.
That explains the sound we saw in the intro.
The incident occurred inside a small beach hut, erected for bathers to rest or change their clothes. The cause of death was a single stab wound to the posterior abdomen that pierced the victim's lung. An injury which proved fatal.
Is the wait, if it pierces the lung, will it be the posterior thorax?
What he said? Did he say abdomen?
He said abdomen. I mean, I guess the upper part of the abdomen does like kinda reach the lungs, but that wouldn't be a very good starting point.
I mean, if I remember, abdomen is lower down than where your lungs can be, right?
Well, like, the thing is, like, your abdomen technically, like, touches the tip of your lungs, but...
Okay, but judging by, like... I mean, I guess. I don't know.
But yeah, like, it's impossible that a fatal, like, stab to the lungs was caused in the abdomen.
I guess.
Especially with all the guts in the middle.
There were two persons alone together in the beach hut at the time of the victim's death. Miss Pratt in her bathing attire and the accused. Remember me. Accordingly, there can be no doubt of the accused's guilt, especially when we consider she had a powerful motive. The police arrived rapidly at the scene and promptly arrested the young lady.
And who reported the crime?
And if they were the only ones there, and also what's the motive?
Well, The extraordinary description of events leaves me somewhat lost for words, I must say.
That's certainly true. The prosecution summary was full of words that raise an awful lot of questions.
Yes.
As a lawyer, I really ought to pick up the prosecution counsel on what he said about.
A powerful motive.
You are clearly exaggerating. Powerful motive is a blatant overstatement.
That is a yokel boy using long words he doesn't fully understand.
I beg your pardon.
No matter. Let us put this in. Let us put this to the accused, shall we? Mempa-san, you are a research assistant at the Imperial University, I believe.
Yes, I am. I'm working with Professor Mikotoba in his laboratory at the moment. I can confirm that. The defendant is an excellent assistant with a strong sense of responsibility.
Fascinating to hear. Now, another question. Prior to your work with Professor Mikotoba, whose research were you assisting then?
Oh, I was studying under Dr. John H. Wilson. Dr. Wilson? This the English professor? Was worked by Miss Brent 9 months ago?
The accused has a deep-seated respect for her former mentor, Dr. Wilson. Is that not true?
Yes, Dr. Wilson was a wonderful man.
Interesting. Then tell the court what deep-seated feelings you had towards the Englishwoman who killed him.
Well, obviously I was filled with hatred for what he'd done. Powerful hatred.
Oh no, Ray, be careful what you're saying.
Ah,
The motive was revenge. Plain and simple, Your Excellency.
oh. Well, it was clearly a trap all along.
How wicked of him to use Ray's undying respect for her former mentor against her like that. I must find out more details and something we can use to bolster our defenses. As a lawyer, I really ought to pick up the prosecution cause what
Okay.
he said about.
Being on together.
Remember me, son?
Yes, what is it, Susan? Naruhodo-san?
She was staring again.
I'm really starting to wish we'd made my alias Ryota and Susato. Please tell the court why exactly you represented the baiting spot with the victim in the first place. And why you were alone with her.
Oh, well, no, that's not true. I wasn't like that at all. There were other people present. Detective was Academy spread for starters. Oh boy, Hosonaga going to be back in in play.
Oh my goodness.
Was just taxed to accompany Miss Brett as a companion, that's all.
But let us be clear. At the moment of her death, you were alone together with the victim in the hut. You and no one else. The truth is that there is only one reason why this young woman accompanied Miss Brett on her baiting sojourn.
Pepe Cleo.
Papa, go rest, Cleo.
Yeah.
It was the accused's last chance to take the victim's life.
No.
Because, as we know, the following day would see Miss Brett extradited British authorities in Shanghai. And the accused would never have the opportunity to dispatch her again.
Kindly, kindly refrain from conjecture, Council.
Man, I really need some witnesses for Saber's sake. The Prosecution Council seems to enjoy using provocative tricks like that. But for now at least, we need to assemble more facts. We're not to let him go with you.
Oh dear, this is really terrifying. But that's right, we need more information.
Blah blah
As a
blah.
lawyer, blah blah blah. If I may, Prosecutor Ouchi. Sorry, was taking a sip.
Don't worry.
What do you want, you fresh-faced young yokel student?
I wonder, could you explain, please? You mentioned a baiting spot.
My apologies. Clearly my modernity has confused the poor country's pumpkin simple mind. Bathing spots are the very latest trend in health practices from the West. We are told that bathing in the water of ocean is curative, therapeutic, and excellent for the skins.
No, that's not what I meant. I was referring to the fact that Miss Brett had, to all intents and purposes, been found guilty of murder. Why would a non-criminal have been relaxing by the sea?
For old time's sake, I believe.
Sorry.
Miss Brett was to depart for Shanghai the following day. Her final wish, as it were, was to enter a day at our country's wonderful coast. And the British Embassy put on extreme pressure on our governments to comply.
But on what grounds would we agree to such a request?
Because, as usual, our government is unable to stand up to foreign powers. In matters of diplomacy, it seems we don't even have the courage to decline the whims of a non-criminal.
Don't look at me, Professor. It was the government who granted the permission, not I. In any case, it was decided that with dedicated detective on duty, nothing could go wrong.
Oh no, it all went wrong!
But in fact, a murder took place.
I said don't look at me! It was the young girl students who did it, not I!
No one has proved that yet.
Don't provoke the man if you don't need to. I believe we all have a clear picture of the incident now. Despite her guilt being determined 9 months ago, Miss Brett managed to avoid incarceration to continue her research work at the university. Obviously, over at that period, she and Ray would have encountered each other on a number of occasions.
Seeing the murderer of the mentor whom she had such great respect, enjoying such an undeserved liberty.
Yes, even if it was only temporary until Miss Brett's extradition to Shanghai. I can hardly blame Ray for her feeling of anger and resentment.
Poor Ray.
So, Your Excellency, if you'd be so kind as to peruse this exhibit. A photographic print that shows the scene of the crime immediately following the crime incident.
Alright, let's see. Okay, so what do we have here? Well, I probably should wait until it's set to a record so it can have no text boxes. Yes, thank you, Council. A tragic image.
As you can clearly see, there is nowhere within the hut that anyone else could have hidden.
The court will accept this photographic print as evidence. Okay, here we go. As I understand it then, the victim and the defendant were alone inside the beach hut at the time. Alright. Let's go. Okay, so, with the fucking goose. Dead. There's
Goose
a
is
bunch
dead.
of footprints.
There's a
Feathers, the mask.
mask. There's the pin in her hand.
Yep, she is holding a pen as we saw. Glass of
Glass.
wine, the bottle,
And then
table with some stuff in it. Then her dress here on the back.
yeah, there's that
Purse, a
little
towel,
open suitcase.
an open suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
She has spare masks.
Different sizes, and different styles.
Ah yes, PNG of shoes.
Shoe.
Alright, nothing immediately suspicious, I would say.
The most unknown thing would be the just I guess just the pin, I guess, because nothing
Yeah.
else really strikes out.
This is deeply troubling, I must say. The finger of guilt points for the defendant.
Well, Excellency, naturally the prosecution has much more to its case.
Oop.
Remind me,
Yes?
where was she? She was stabbed in the abdomen, basically, right?
I mean,
Was
okay,
that on her?
go record.
Was that?
Single deep stab wound from behind, bruising a lung resulting in a fatal
That-
hemorrhage.
I guess that's the only I guess that's the only like maybe problem is because I mean, behind would be literally like not that much space at all. Like, why would some like it would have to be through the hut itself, I guess, or
Maybe.
I'm gonna be real. That's she probably was sitting right there, more likely, or something, or standing up in front of it, likely.
I mean,
It's from
the quality of the photograph certainly doesn't help.
yeah, true.
We intend to prove the telling actions beyond all possible contention. To that end, I can confirm that we have multiple witnesses to the crime and damning evidence. Witnesses? But who?
Ray.
One whom I might add is highly respected police detective. I assure you, the testimony of these witnesses will leave no room for doubt.
Hanky. Very well then, counsel. Bring forth your witnesses.
I, Taketsuchi Auchi, have been waiting for this moment. Sorry? Oh yes, I haven't forgotten that trial 9 months ago, here in this very courthouse. When that irrelevant little student boy utterly humiliated me.
Well, get ready for a second.
Ah, real music in Naruto!
What? Yes?
This insult to Auchi family name will never be forgotten.
He's actually bringing this back.
You can conceive of age council, but they would have to set aside and make way for the new.
God, remember when we didn't expect the first trial of the game to be so fucking long?
Hmm. It's the way of the world. May you never forget that.
And then he cut his fucking nugget.
From a courtroom away as well.
Strike the head of a samurai whose knuckle has been cut, and bell of culture enlightenment doors.
Hi Neon, we are here today, celebrating the death of another British person.
I am dying.
And Saber is suffering because they are voicing everything.
Yes, on that fateful day, my former self died.
The start of your own mini major revolution. Are you modernizing as well, Council?
Silence! Since I swore revenge back then, there has been minor miracle upon my head. Observe the ouchie growth!
Ouchie growth!
I see.
Oh my god.
You see the seed of hope sprouting from the barren expanse of my crown.
I think that tiny growth is trying to tell me something.
I'm afraid I can't really see. Where is the hope exactly?
Where is the hope?
Oh my god.
I said silence! Today, I face another Yoko student from Naruhodo clan. Well, I will vanquish you!
Oh, so are the families destined to always fight each other now?
Yes.
Basically.
Remember when we said that the Naruhodo family was cursed to fight the fucking pains? Yep.
Yep.
And my victory will be fertilizer for the seed of hope atop my head. You have been warned.
I think you're going to lose that seat, my dude.
With that, the prosecution calls the witness to the stand.
It looks like the stakes are high on both sides in this trial. The prosecution and defense each have much to lose.
The haircut is hardly comparable to Ray's life.
What is that outfit, Osuna? Oh my god!
Why are you here?
Witnesses, please state your names and occupations for the court.
So
Let's
there's
go,
my
Soseki
voices.
Supremacy!
So literally, I like how both of them are also my voices, like back, like straight up, just.
Man! I get to
okay,
kick back and take the most chill voices in the court.
Give me a second. I need to be right. I think I need a drink.
Oh my god, fucking Soseki. Oh, that's absolutely beautiful.
Oh,
Well, I guess for spectators that I'm going to go check out my Discord. Oh my fucking god. This is going to be so good. Also, man, my dinner show is taking time. I am so fucking like this is the best. Like this is one of the best tutorial cases I ever already. I'm really hungry actually.
Me.
If my dinner doesn't arrive in the next 10 minutes, so I need to order something else in a hurry.
Please do. I don't want you to suffer.
Ugh. BRB.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back from lamenting. Hello, Ribi. Well, gonna go back to chill mode while we wait for Spec so I can be hyped again once we have to cross-examine Soseki. How nice a tutorial case is where naming gets to just relax.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Don't worry, Saber, I'll take as many pieces as I can next case so that you can rest as much as you can.
Woohoo!
I can't wait for Susato to get into a murder mystery in her boat. Back to Britain. It is fate. I am glad that at least heard that it's okay. We need more tragedies in the choo-choo train. Racism is defeated. No, I don't think so. There may be a third British person. Sir, a third British person has struck in the Empire of Japan. Meanwhile, I'm going to be giving Rigby lots of pets.
Yeah.
So if someone is not in chat, I am trusting you to snack them. Oh, you're back. Nice.
Yeah, sorry, I got distracted on the way.
Okay, I think you read this line, right, Saber? Alright.
I did.
Oh my god.
Why is that turtle helmet?
Why is there a turtle on his helmet?
Wait, was he just going underwater with a turtle on his head? So he'll seem like just a turtle?
House not gonna ever change.
I love this man so
I
much.
forgot his voice, I'll be honest. It's
It
been
was a
while.
very quiet voice.
Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga, Imperial Police Bureau. I'm in disguise, obviously, so I can go undetected.
Perfect.
And he was, I think I had him like.
And
as,
I
like,
am.
Okay. It was eccentric, halfway to old voice, I think. So.
Yes.
And I am, well, next big thing in books. Another renowned without the capital. In fact, yes.
Oh, I'm glad for you, Soseki. You deserve that. You deserve some good luck in your life.
Should be soda. Secretary. I am a cat. Is a success by Soseki Natsume.
Does he have a fucking paparazzi?
He's a false paparazzi guy.
That's amazing. The satirical I am a cat, that's a seasonal success. Oh, that's lovely. I hope you and the
Also-
I hope you and the Waga Kittens are doing good.
Yeah, him and the kitten. How is the kitten? Where's the kitten?
Oh my goodness.
Struggling soon with the promises, please. You need to be in awe of me.
I needn't.
It's totally natural that you feel nervous in my presence. But all of you, please relax, call me Soseki even.
Yes.
You know what? This man deserves to have some confidence in his life. I'm glad for him. Good for him.
He's a good guy.
No, but like, at the end of the first chapter, Neon, we learned that he had taken Wakahai's children with him to Japan.
Yeah.
What on earth is Soseki-san doing here?
Breathe carefully, Susato. The author fellow knows you from your time in London, doesn't he? If he exposes you for who you really are, this will be over before it's begun.
Yes, of course, I know. I presume Soseki-san won't have forgotten about me. I could certainly never forget him. Although he does seem to have changed somewhat in the 6 months or so that it's been since I last saw him. And as for Inspector Hosonoka, that amazing outfit is hard to believe.
This is...
The kitten is back in the UK.
Do I have something on my face?
Oh, look at the turtle's face!
Well, your glasses for one, although they don't seem to be helping you see.
Thank God, thank God.
Thank goodness he hasn't recognized me either.
I suppose it's a disguise, is it? I thought that appearing here in the clothes I was wearing at the time would make for a more faithful testimony. It's my guiding principle to carry out all testimonies flawlessly.
Hopefully no little sneaky things this time, huh, Hosonaga? Oh, well, I can appreciate why an Imperial Police Bureau detective might have been present. What business did a writer such as yourself have being at the scene, Soseki-san?
Well, you said, yeah, that's, sorry. I have read so much.
Bad.
Yes, obviously. So Seki's now Susato too.
Oops,
Well,
oh,
you see,
Susato.
I had been asked that day to give a lecture. On the morning of the incident, in the Imperial Yuma University's Grand Lecture Hall, no less.
At Yuma University?
After the lecture, I had a very pleasant conversation with a researcher from the Medical Science Department. A professor over there, in fact.
With Professor Mikotopa?
Yes, that's right. It was arranged by one of the newspapers. Well, there's some story or other about 2 former students who studied in Great Britain.
Of course, being around all the press never leave me alone. They secretly spy, snapshots, scribble stories, and scupper my privacy!
Look at him.
As you can see, the conversation was written up here in this newspaper here! Read it at your leisure, my provincial, my words hard. Provincial struggling student friend, I have plenty of copies.
Thank you very much. He practically threw the paper at me.
The Soseki Natsume article has been entered into the court record. Article of discussion between my father Soseki, the very spirited.
Anyway, follow my interview with the professor. Wait, you can click the court record on, you know. Nah!
Oh, look at the kitten!
Oh, look at little Wakahai.
Oh my gosh, look at... Oh, he's actually really... He's doing great for himself, indeed. Look at him.
I'm so glad for him also. What is this cracked thing?
That might just be the style, maybe? Or the camera itself that took
The
was
camera
cracked.
is damaged? Weird.
Hmm.
Oh, so we cannot read the newspaper itself this time. Oh well.
Damn.
But yeah, look at Soseki. He's having a good time.
Yeah.
The in question appeared and made a very unexpected announcement. I forgot to go over everyone to see your country's coast. Those were her words!
As I explained before, Miss Brett was never taken into custody. Continue to work in my laboratory. Strict surveillance, of course.
At which utterance, the university immediately contacted the government to seek guidance. And the response was, permit Miss Press to go as long as the detective accompanies her.
Detective, I'm at liberty to vote was me, Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga.
Thereby, the entire party departed cordially for the seaside, it seems.
It was extremely challenging to clear all of the members of the public from the vicinity of the beach. He's still dying a little inside. But unfortunately, I'm at peak physical fitness at the moment, so that's peak.
You really need to get that checked, my dude.
It's been like months. It's been guy, you're still bleeding after like 7 months. I was able to clear out my duty flawlessly.
Oh, my inspector, you... Well, you do have something on your face now.
The towel.
How unsightly. I do apologize.
Does that mean that you went to the beach too, Father?
No, fortunately I had work to finish off. But unfortunately, of course, meant that as my assistant, Ray was invited to take my place.
Sippy, sorry.
Of course, being unauthorized, I had to decline the invitation. Oh, but only my head! I'd never seen that awful side! Relentlessly wrecked by remorse and regret!
Give me a second, Rick. He's just meowing at me.
Big sense the one hi, and he's like, ooh, hi, cats, friends.
What's that blue stain on his hand?
It's some
Oh,
sort of.
dinner is here.
We're stuck on this page now. Welcome to the sketching ASMR.
How you be?
Boop the saber.
Yeah.
Boop the neon. So the reason it took me so long actually is because I got distracted because family let me know that they finished cooking some ham with pineapple.
Ooh.
Which is really good, by the way. Very much has his dominant one.
Mm,
I can't stop staring at the stain now because it's letting me ponder here. What does the stain mean, Saber?
I don't know.
Looks like doesn't look like paint to me. It looks like ink. I've had a lot of stains on my hands from stuff like ink before. I used to mess around with a lot of like pencils and pens. How about you, Saber? Do you guys use a lot of pens or pencils there? Like,
Decently, I
specifically,
guess.
which one? Do you have any preference?
I couldn't tell.
Right, pen. Wait. Oh my god. Huh.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Well,
I has dinner. Let's go.
Let's go!
Okay. Heh. Very well. I must now ask you to present your formal testimony to the court. You will give an account of all you've witnessed. An impromptu discussion to the coast.
Sorry. Of course, Your Excellency. I'm just dying a little.
Well, let's see, right, remorse and regret I am.
Witness testimony.
Testimony. The Athens was ordered on a special surveillance assignment in this disguise.
I just managed to catch that crab when I suddenly heard a caterwaul from behind me.
I went to the beach at once, where I found the pair in question.
He says that young girl was shot the Englishwoman dagger in hand and she stabbed wildly.
I saw blood on the blade. It proved to me she stabbed the victim multiple times. Well, okay, well, that
Well,
was
we already have something to contradict at least.
Yay!
Typical first testimony, CC. Indeed, it does appear from this testimony that both the witnesses who are here present saw it. The very moment of this heinous trial.
what?
Angie. I'm going to screenshot this one. I want to make it an emote.
Engi.
Now, if you recall, I promised evidence as well. What phrase did I use again? Ah, yes, that was it. Damning evidence.
Huh? What have you there, Counsel? A so-called fountain pen, is it?
Correct, Your Excellency. I found at the scene whilst examining the body. It appears in her dying moments with her final ounce of strength. The victim collects a piece of evidence that would positively identify her killer.
What?
What? Your Excellency, if you would cast your eyes over the photographic print of the crime scene once more.
Ah, goodness me. Yes, the victim is clearly grasping something quite deliberately there in her hand.
That's right, the fountain pen. The colleague examined the pen, Your Excellency.
Ah, investigations have been included into the Ebonite barrel. R.M. Raymond Bammy. The initials of the defendant.
No!
Bad start. This one man will be admitting me as crucial evidence.
Pin.
So, have I omitted anything? Decisive testimony and damning evidence. There's a bright blue sky outside the courthouse today. A perfect weather to ascribe guilt, I feel.
I don't understand. The prosecutor holds you off 9 months ago. None of this was boys.
Okay, you gotta give him that much. He learned, at least a bit.
He has grown a spine finally.
He's like, oh, it's a Naruhodo. It's my time to shine.
It's
for
time to
once."
break it again.
It's time to break this Naruto in half.
No, it's time to break his spine in half. That's what we're going to do. Let's go, boys. Counsel for the defense, you may begin your cross-examination now. Naruhodo-san!
Naruhodo. That means... Oh, yes, me!
Is there another Naruhodo in my courtroom?
Actually, there isn't even a single Naruhodo in your courtroom.
Consider Ryutaro, pull yourself together, please.
Alright, I've seen this countless times as judicial assistant. Finding consistency in victims' witnesses' testimonies to prove that they are lying somehow. That's all there is to it. That's how a real lawyer would handle cross-examination. So let's see what I can do.
Let's go, Susato!
Woohoo!
Kick their ass, girl! I believe in you.
Well,
Woohoo!
Okay, time to press everything.
Yay!
Hold it!
Oh.
in that Jondi disguise.
Correct. Wait, no. I mean, it wasn't my first time for divination. It's tried and tested. Why the turtle? Do what must be done to get the Englishwoman under surveillance. Those were my orders that day.
And this tried and tested outfit was the answer.
Dealing with a blend fuzz into a crowd is an important job of part of a detective's job. I submerged myself in salty water, leaving only Mr. Turtle floating inconspicuously on the surface.
Aha.
I adore it. Mr. Turtle loves the water.
I'm screenshotting that too.
I hope my delivery made it better.
Oh my god.
Please, I need some positive energy. Did I do good?
Yeah.
Thank you.
But there was no need for you to blend in the background on this assignment really, was there?
Give me a second.
Saber?
The turtle was the murderer.
The turtle. Boop the saber, boop the neon.
Hosonaga be like, I'm a turtle!
I am a turtle.
If that made you late arriving on the scene, I think perhaps you had your priorities wrong.
I am a turtle.
Perhaps I shouldn't pursue this line of questioning any further at the moment. Ah, you're describing the victim's screams. Presumably, Soseki-san.
In more literary terms, you might say it was a scream that could have pierced the heavens. Yeah! Or the like. Of course, that's just a metaphor. Women and others are one to describing things so.
Please, no metaphors in the courtroom.
Soseki-san wasn't at all like this in England.
Give me a second. There, sorry, I had floss stuck in my teeth.
Damn.
Anyways, putting out the noise and the beach immediately fell under my gaze.
Yes, the Pizza Hut.
The area is popular with government ministers. Many have seaside retreats there for rest and recuperation. Locals are prohibited from entering the area, so it's always very quiet.
Just like my voice.
Hello. Hello. The beach hut is a simple structure, erected as a place for people to change or take refuge from the sun.
Although the Englishwoman commandeered the hut for herself, which meant that I was forced to change somewhere
On the sand?
in the open.
Ah, I imagine that was rather embarrassing for you.
Well, anyway, I tossed the crab inside and headed for the beach hut at a run.
What
Like
crab?
crab.
In more literary terms, I decrabbled and battled off hut-wise.
Decrabbed. That's my new favorite word. Decrabbed.
Hold it!
Wait, by prayer, you don't mean to say... But how could that be?
No, you misunderstand. Obviously, I meant the victim and the defendant. Rei Membami-san.
Oh, it would have been helpful if you could have just said that from the outset.
If you jump to conclusions, you have to expect to fall flat on your face sometimes.
Assumptions just make an ass out of you.
Dear me, pinning your hopes on such outside chance. Foolish. Very foolish.
Foolish fool with your foolish actions and your foolish thoughts.
And so it began.
So it began.
It really was an outside chance. I just wish I'd realized that before I said something silly.
Now you know why Naruto says silly shit too.
So, Inspector, why don't you tell the court exactly how you found the aforementioned bear in the hat?
Well, it was a sorry sight, a really grisly scene. I parted the nuan's curtain hanging in the doorway and stepped inside only to see the defendant leaning menacingly over the left spotted the victim, sprawled on the sand. My glasses were very cracked in the ominous sight that met my eyes.
How truly appalling.
He doesn't appear to be lying here. Well, Soseki-san, can you confirm what Inspector Hosonaga is saying, I wonder?
Ah, you look a literary man's opinion.
Hold it!
Stabbed wildly? You actually saw her do it?
Oh, indeed. The Devil Spectre, the Terrapin Infector, the Bloody Torn, the Author's Torment! Every sight, every sound still carved in my melancholy memory. That was my impression, at least. As a future literacy sensation.
Council, what on earth was that shrill, effeminate scream? No, no, what are you insinuating? I'm as manly as a Japanese man as you.
I wonder if I might interject here, Soseki-san. Something you said is troubling me. That's my impression. Were your words just now, I believe.
So, do you mean to say you are not confident that you really did see what you described?
Here we go again.
No, I mean, yes. I know what I saw. My eyes didn't see me when I heard that scream. Hence, my eyes didn't see me either. I saw everything I saw vividly. I could publish it all into most newspaper serial.
It sounds as though the next installment of I Am a Cat may take a macabre turn.
I think. Oh. Pardon? I think this is a fool's errand. The more we press your other friend on what he saw, the more friends he's going to become.
Oh dear, how awkward.
Hold it!
She was that multiple times. How can you be so sure of that?
Very simply from the blood on the blade.
The blood?
When I entered the hut, I saw the defendant holding the blade raised up in the air. Yes, that's right!
I saw it too.
You're having a lot of trouble doing Soseki's voice.
I know I am. It's very difficult.
It was a lot more extra, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire!
It's been a while, okay? My throat is rough today as well.
Bad.
After the triple set of Kazuma, Herlock, and that Russian guy.
I don't know about you guys, I'm having a great time today.
Well,
I noticed that there was blood on the blade already at that point. In other words, the victim had already been stabbed at least once by the time I arrived on the scene.
Yes, that's right. I saw it too.
And the victim was already holding the defendant's fountain pen in her hand too.
If anything, we will have to stop after this cross-examination because otherwise my two partners here are going to fucking die.
I'll be fine.
Sure.
I'll be fine.
Oh, which means I can be sure the victim did not die instantly. You were wrong.
Yes, right. I saw it too.
Maybe a year in London was too much for him. He sounds like he's forgotten how to speak Japanese.
The logic of your argument is sound at least.
As I said, my guiding principle carried out all testimonies flawlessly.
Oh, poor Hosonaga.
Perhaps it should have been your guiding principle to protect the victim flawlessly. That's just my personal opinion, of course.
Oof.
Ow!
Now that was
Do
that.
the-
Now that was a subtle throwdown without needing the hands. Also, you will refrain from mocking the witness.
Oh no, I just have so many thoughts whirling around my head. It's all I can do to stand here, white and mute.
Goodness, my dear, you really must try to calm down.
But how am I supposed to find an inconsistency in what these two gentlemen are saying? I don't see why either of them would have any reason to lie.
What you must remember, I think, is that witnesses may inadvertently lie at times. Various reasons, a misunderstanding, mistaken observation, a delusion, even.
Ah, a delusion.
What's important is that they determine the truth, and there's only one sure way to do that.
Yes, with evidence, of course.
Spoken like a true judicial assistant. In witness testimony, you can use E to get a piece of evidence to present for consideration. Should listen carefully to each statement and compare what's said to the details in the court record. Blah blah blah, maybe the consider you're looking for.
Yes, it's all about inconsistencies.
Also, you identify a witness statement that appears to conflict with a piece of evidence. Present the evidence to the witness with R. Go ahead with presenting stuff to you, unsure.
Oh my god, Neon, that's great.
Oh, let me see.
Yes! Alright.
I love it.
He fits perfectly with them.
Wait. I just had a stupid idea. Like, for if Cleo asks again for art sometime, I want us and Ginyu poses.
Amazing. I think you may kill him with that request, but sure.
Listen,
I'll
it's only if they ask me again specifically.
I'll consider the details of all the evidence in court record against each statement to find inconsistency. I hope I am up to the task.
Don't forget that you can have the witness repeat their statements as many times as you like. And it has to start at the beginning, remember. So those white eyes are quite forgivable. Besides, there's no one else to defend the poor girl.
You're right. I need to listen to testimonies again from the start.
Let's go, okay, let's present the actual thing. Oh, fuck. Ah! Skip. I'm missing the oldest attorney where skipping the last statement was a lot harder. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Present. And we present the postmortem.
Oh yeah, did we fully examine the pin?
Nice first objection. Again, already doing a lot better than Ryuno's, okay? Ah, yes, you will check the
First.
pen.
Oh.
I can't.
Can't. Fuck. Damn.
Objection! Man, I need more objections in my life. They feed my blood.
With that accusatory cry that just built up from deep inside me, I think I finally understand. Every time Kazuma-sama and Naruto-san have stood here at this bench, the stakes have been very, very high indeed.
Let's go!
Oh-ho!
Susato Intense Team!
Yeah!
What's the meaning of that menacing pose, Council?
I'd like the witness to clarify something for me.
Who? What? Where? When? How?
Perfect.
Not you, Soseki-san.
Oh, cool.
His query is directed at Inspector Hosanaka.
Me.
In your statement just now, you said that the victim was stabbed multiple times.
Yes, that's right. As I said when I entered the hut, Finna was already standing over the victim, bloody knife in hand, like a murderous demon.
And yet, that cannot be.
What?
Get to the point, please, Counsel.
The book!
In the post-mortem report, it clearly states
Her notes are a little book.
that the victim was stabbed one time only.
Ah!
In other words, Inspector Hosanaka's testimony
Those Sams can throw a whole adult. You should not fuck with the slam.
is clearly flawed. And Soseki-san,
Me.
you claim to have seen Member Misan in the throes of stabbing the victim.
Yes, I did. Wildly.
But both of you and the inspector confirmed the same point. That there was already blood on the knife that you saw the defendant holding.
The millennial
Yes, and?
It's quite simple. We know the murder weapon was used to stab the victim only once. Therefore, there is no way there could have been blood on the knife if that single stabbing hadn't already occurred.
Oh, true.
What exactly is your contention, Counsel? You're going to tell us.
Yes, Your Excellency. There's only one logical conclusion. What Soseki-san in fact saw was not the moment of the defendant stabbed the victim at all, but the moment that the defendant in fact withdrew the blade from the victim's body.
That cannot be.
Excellent work, Susato. You exploded that thing without objection, and then proceeded to pull them apart systematically.
Objection!
Oh boy.
Well, this takes me back. Yes, I seem to remember your cousin staged a scene much like this in that trial 9 months ago.
Although it took him like 6 course examinations before she actually said objection. It was a really cool moment. You should watch the stream.
A half-witted child with a half-baked objection attempting to steal the show.
And he beat the shit out of you in court. You're right. There were certain similarities. Except that so-called half-witted child managed to outwit the prosecution, who was only half ahead of her.
Slender, my head is quite adequately dressed. In any case, all this talk of stabbing and withdrawing and multiple wounds, it makes not a jot of difference.
What? Why not?
Engage your brain, young man. When the accused first plunged the deadly weapon into the victim, that was the fatal blow. And it was at that moment, just as she had withdrawn the blade ready for the next strike, that the witness saw. The knife was already tainted with blood. because the accused had already stabbed the victim. All you have successfully shown with your little display is that the mustache author is prone to moments of extravagance.
I love how in this game you just gets thrown against the wall. So violent. I am with agreement with the prosecution. The defendant was seen wielding the blade at all. There is sufficient grounds for her actions to be viewed with suspicion.
But if she saw me throwing the blade,
Then we are back where we started.
sorry.
Consider this, young Yogo boy. If the student girl is innocent as you claim, then why would she have pulled the blade from the victim and with the demon cold-blooded composer too? The prosecution demands an explanation, and it had better be a good.
Why did Ray pull out the knife?
I mean, shouldn't you have her testify about that? Like, isn't that the whole point? Ah, yes, going for the jugular.
What does father mean by that?
Let the court hear your answer then, counsel.
The truth is, I don't really know. But I have come out with a plausible reason here. Or we don't have a case.
Maybe it has something to do with the fact that
Wait,
they
defend the
allow
bullet,
the
Nate.
women.
The reason why the defendant pulled the knife out of the blade out of the victim's body was surely so she could.
I mean, I definitely don't think it's either stab her again or hide the knife, so I guess I'll say save her again.
I mean, it's literally the only one that it does not get us in more trouble.
According to post-mortem report, the victim's death was not instant.
It says it was very poisoned, but we'll leave that for later.
That's correct. Just thought she would have remained conscious for a short while after sustaining the injury.
Indeed, given her time to take hold of this piece of evidence that clearly indicates the killer.
The point is, being a medical research assistant, Member Mission was compelled to act when faced with wounded victim. Instinctively, she pulled the blade out in attempt to save Miss Brett's life.
Which is not actually what you have to do, but you know, all times we
Well, that's why she's learning.
yeah, but like, good pro tip for people out there: if you suffer a puncture wound that is very deep, do not pull out the item, as it is stopping your blood from spilling out.
It is in fact keeping you alive longer.
Yes. And besides, pulling the item out literally does nothing to help you. It literally just makes you bleed out faster. So yeah, pro tip from the nurse Faye here. But
Did you hear that, Your Excellency? It would seem that this is the best we can expect from this young yokel.
indeed.
Is it just me, or does it suddenly feel much colder in here?
Your Excellency, if I may.
Speak, witness.
I would like another opportunity to testify. In respect to the subsided assertion just put forward by the Yoko Defense Council, I mean.
Sleep set?
An excellent idea, Your Inspector. Our young yokel hopefully has a modicum of knowledge when it comes to the law, it seems. But in matters of medicine, he appears to possess not one iota of common sense.
But
Very well, Inspector. I will permit your request. You will testify again before the court. On the subject of this console's assertion.
Yes, sir. I will do so flawlessly.
Oh boy, forensic medicine primer. Okay, I think it's a good spot to leave it before Susato gets absolutely beaten down with the power of medicine.
Wow.
Besides,
Wow.
it's been like
It's been exactly 4 hours roughly.
yep, I
You,
think that's a good point to stop then.
it's been
Okay, yeah, it's a
15,
good point.
15 till 4 hours. Yep.
Yep, I good starter. Especially considering we had to do all the stories first. Well, 4 of them at least.
Yep.
The next story will be in chapter 2. Because fuck you. But yeah, I think this is a wonderful stopping point, so I'm going to go and save. Oh boy.
There's a problem here.
It's time to delete the first game. Fuck it. Everything out. Pretty sure that's fine, right?
So look, I don't know. Also, look at the date difference on them, by the way.
we one of our oldest saves are is the 6th of April, and then we just have 2nd of September.
Yay.
Damn. Repacho, the speakable band. Okay, but yeah, I guess I'm just going to delete chapter 1 of Greatest Attorney. Ah! You have been reborn. And with that, we are going to end it here for today. Woo!
Yay!
This has been quite the intense start to the second game. And honestly, this is a lot of fun. I actually really like this first trial. So I can't wait to see what other shenanigans happen and who is going to be the actual culprit and all that. That's gonna be great.
I already have some ideas and gut feelings, but I didn't bring anything up.
You literally haven't even seen like there's probably a third person in that was at the beach.
I know, but yet I already think I have already some ideas.
No, I didn't.
It was when you left us alone for a bit to get your dinner. I was given time to think.
Ah yes, clearly it was Soseki with the candelabra in the red room. But yeah, oh my god, so like also Susato with the lawyer outfit is the most coveted design in all of history. I can't believe this. The classic third breed defense. But yeah, we're gonna go now. Let Spec and Siri rest their voices. And I hope everyone here had a wonderful time. We'll probably see you like some other time because this next Saturday I'm not gonna be here. So I mean I could technically stream again on Monday, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But anyways, thanks to everyone who has hung out here, who maybe have been lurking or who is watching the pod, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night or whatever. Bye bye.
Well.
No one else is saying bye, so I'll disconnect now.